they can hear us.
Hello, Internet.
I am tired.
Hello. Ooh, shit. Forgot to mute my thing.
Good job, pro streamer.
Yeah, we got live-ish.
Yep. My phone told me so.
Buzzing in your pants.
Yup.
So yeah, for the 29th, we will just do the D20 Modern that I was not planning anymore because I was really hoping for that other one off. But I will plan something with no zombies.
I could just Jaeger. I could just Jaeger the other character. I know what that character would do. We're fine.
I know, but you know.
No, it's fine. No, I would have preferred if that could.
I don't have the character, so we wouldn't have any stats or anything.
That's true.
Keep using the wrong mouse because it's the one right in front of me. I'm gonna move that over there.
Which, I mean, granted, I would have been basically building the character from the ground up anyway. Mine, at least, virtually.
No, you exported, right?
I did, but remember, I had to change everything.
But you well, yeah, because you would have been.
Yeah, I basically would have from the ground up anyway. It's a 2 Narth.
It is a 2 Narth.
Still early, and we are live with audio as a note.
Okay then.
Indeed.
In case you're gonna say anything horrible, like how I'm not the best person in the world.
Jeff says he'll be right here.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I mean, he sent it in the Twitter chat, so I don't see why he wouldn't. There's accountability. Everybody saw it.
I didn't look at, so I'm not accountable.
Why you gotta be like that?
Because it helps me breathe.
And you know, it's really ironic coming from you.
About accountability?
No, as in why you gotta be like that.
Yeah.
Oh, from me?
Why gotta be so rude?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know, Danny. That's just I don't understand.
And understand your Cold Hash suddenly drops dead of a heart attack in the street.
It's weird.
No, that wouldn't happen.
Just as
He would just get focused
his first
by
bite
our
of
boss.
noodles reaches his lips.
Yeah.
Denied.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Oh, but I am excited we're starting with Knob.
Hello, hello, in Wills. I see you
hey!
in the chat.
Shoot, I'm not actually looking at the chat.
I'm bringing up my chair. I just woke up.
He didn't message. I
After
just
this-
saw him in there.
Oh, okay, because I'm sitting there like, I don't see any messages.
After
right,
this
you don't.
morning, and I'd been up since I'd woken up at midnight and hadn't slept. I went back to sleep, and I just woke up.
I'd be less tired if I wasn't getting sick. But now my body's just like, stop pushing, go to bed.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and push the 2 files we got while I wasn't live so they can actually show up on the counter.
Yay!
Dragoon 0 followed 4 hours ago after you guys plugged everything this morning.
Plugged everything like what? You mean this morning on Tall Squall's channel where me and Tunarth playing the Vice campaign? Saturdays
Yes.
at 2 p.m. Eastern, and on Sundays we stream at 8 a.m. Eastern as our decompression session for our game.
Yes, where you plugged literally everything. I'm surprised you didn't plug your ability to plug.
I think that speaks for itself.
And then Girl Streamers community followed.
Hey.
Cool.
Because I joined their community. Because I'm a girl and a streamer now.
Well, that's...
You're a streamer?
I mean, I stream once in a while.
I hate that on beta I can't pop Twitch out, but then on the other one my mom thing screwed up. It is the worst of both worlds.
Just turn the beta off. Jeez, woman.
No, but then the other thing screwed up if you go back to regular Twitch, or at least it was for me.
What's
Like, I couldn't do mod stuff. when I went to regular Twitch.
Ooh.
I don't know if that was just a yesterday thing, if that's fixed now. But that's why I went back to beta.
I'm always on the old Twitch, like
well, so was I, but then for seriousness, I'm just like, I can't mod anything.
I say I can do mod stuff, but I've never had to. Oh wait, no, I made Jamisa a mod, so yeah, no, I can do mod stuff on the non-beta.
Let's see.
Maybe it's just you. Maybe they know you too well.
Probably.
No one knows me. Not the real me.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I think somebody just added me, but I don't know what they said because I hadn't popped it out yet. Sorry.
Will says, "I know you, NNG9."
Ah, well, you think you do, and that's what counts.
If you're watching the stream, it would show up eventually on the actual stream.
No, not if you pop it out after. Like it showed up in the chat, and then I popped it out, and then it doesn't.
On the stream.
Oh, well, yeah. But I don't. I'm just in the habit of not watching the stream during the game, so.
Yeah, me too.
That's partly why I didn't watch his prep sessions, because I didn't want the train wreck that was yesterday ruined for me. I should have just watched the damn prep.
There's no control. It was a good session played by technical difficulties.
I know, and I sent Jay a Twitter message like 5 or 10 minutes in that says, "Look, if you guys are still having technical issues, I would be happy to host for you."
Yeah, and obviously Wayne, he's just like because he doesn't really.
Yeah, he closes his Twitter.
Yeah.
And apparently he doesn't get it on his phone.
Because I guess in that regard he'd get too many notifications constantly during the game. So yeah.
Yeah. I can't imagine why.
Not like we're popular or anything.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Wait, now curious, what are we playing differently?
What? No? Oh, there's Jeff. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get him added to the call. And, then I'm gonna...
Who is, again, late. Which is what I was talking about.
Only 2 minutes. It's better than last week.
It's a marked improvement.
It's a song lyric, by the way. I know him so well from chess.
That is not showing up. Let me see why you are not showing up, thing.
I don't know.
You haven't dyed your hair yet.
It's getting lighter. I have to go for another one because blue is a bitch to get out.
Actually,
What
I
do you
found
mean?
that blue is way easy to wash out. Red is a bitch.
My hair was like darker pink for a really long time, and that was actually surprisingly easy to get out after a while.
That's all work.
I put it in maroon.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's...
it didn't I bleached it one time to dye it another color, and all it did was like there were some strands of whole completely bleached hair, and then it would go bleached from the roots and then pink, and it was kind of like a sunset in my hair. It actually looked pretty cool. It looked pretty neat. But I was supposed to go to a wedding for a full so I needed a full color.
Yeah. Eventually, endgame is the color of my roots, so once I get it dyed again, my whole head is going to be this, platinum.
Platinum blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're
Why
going to be a valley girl?
Why don't you just shave your head and start over every time?
That's what I do. I'm not even kidding.
I thought about it, but then I was like, nah.
You can be Natalie Portman in V for Vendetta. Just shave your head.
Good.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
If you haven't seen that movie every November 5th, then you're doing something wrong.
Okay.
Guess I'm doing something wrong then, because
I
I
have a
don't even
friend
know what
who's-
movie you're talking about.
V for Vendetta? Yeah. It is an imperfect
Oh.
adaptation.
Yeah,
Okay.
V for Vendetta. Remember
You
the
said
5th
it
of
so-
November?
Right, you said it so quickly it didn't register as anything intelligible.
It'll register in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna push our faces live, folks. That was loud.
You sure that's a good idea?
Was that me?
Yep.
Damn.
Awful film, huh?
It was not a good adaptation of the source material.
What
I
was the
liked it.
source?
I enjoyed
What
it.
was the source material?
It was a comic.
Comics,
Oh.
yeah. Is he Marvel or Dark Horse?
Dark Horse. I want to say.
And of course, now all I can think of is the Dark Horse song from
Bad horse.
Dr. Horrible.
Bad horse, bad horse, bad horse, he's
That
bad.
horse, yes.
It's weird to think how old that is now.
I think we're all in our spots.
Time flies, man.
Yep. Ugh. Oh. I'm not gonna push us yet because I'm gonna take a couple pills before I do that. And
She's got to get high.
Oh,
in
so
order to
that's
be,
how you're getting through our sessions.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you blame her?
See, look, the beard's already.
Herding cats.
I couldn't remember if it was DC or Dark Horse. I know Watchmen was
DC.
DC.
I think I just
Um,
need to.
V for Vendetta, I couldn't remember.
How
I
do
think
I
it was
get
Dark Horse.
I think I need to rename the stream to Herding Cats.
No.
Honestly.
I need to figure out a way to deal with my D&D anxiety of being a DM.
Why? What's
Drinking doesn't really like. I don't know. I'm anxious about them having fun, but I'm also anxious about telling a good story, and it just kind of. Sometimes when I get anxious, I lash out. Like I angrily respond to people, and I'm not trying to be angry. I'm not angry, you know. Like
Just
but
do
I'm
what I
just
do.
Like
Don't give a fuck.
I'm trying.
Well, try. harder.
Honestly, if you're telling the story that you want to tell and you're enjoying the story, they will too.
Mm-hmm.
So in the last session,
At least I think you guys are enjoying it.
I was pushing them
What was
away
this?
from doing the Sword Coast stuff and pushing them towards some more RP / battle stuff versus the Sword Coast stuff is just like all battles, like all the time. And so used a dragon as kind of like a railroad. Hey, you're entering a zone that's too, you guys are level 2. You're not gonna fight this dragon. Like it's just
They
it's
fought
not,
the dragon.
No, but our rogue, whose entire family was murdered by the dragon's cult, wanted to. And like, I literally had to look her in the face and explain to her in no uncertain terms that her character would instantly die. You have 25 health. he could flick, and you would just obliterate. Like
He could literally flap your wings and hit you just with thunder damage.
yeah, and like she was like, you have to give us something, and I'm like, I am giving you a direction to go in. It doesn't lead to death. Please go in that direction.
But now you know where this thing is for future reference.
But she's a chaotic neutral rogue, and I'm just afraid. I'm afraid somebody's gonna.
Edgy.
I'm afraid somebody. Well, this is kind of her first time playing D&D, so, and she's not like a super D&D nerd, so she doesn't know like all the tropes and all those things. She just chose chaotic neutral.
Sure. There's nothing inherently wrong with picking
No.
chaotic neutral.
It makes sense for a rogue.
But
Actually, Kel is chaotic neutral and Koltash is chaotic neutral.
Which is why they both suck! Because Tunark did it.
We're like, live guys. Like live.
Oh, I'm sorry, should we be talking about this game now?
Probably.
Well, we were waiting for you to let us know.
Right!
Yeah,
So
I
you were
was
still
just trying
prepping
to-
stuff, like we were over here vamping. And...
Yeah, you were popping your pills, and
I just need to
was-
figure out a way to rein her in because we had a character who was racist against tieflings, and her immediate response was, "Let me gut him." And I'm like, he's the governor of the town. He's surrounded by 8 guards. You're a level 2 rogue with no backup.
honestly,
Do you
what
have
you
a
should
death
do,
wish?
honestly,
Let
what
her
you
die?
should do,
Let her do
let
it.
her die and roll a new character.
Oh God!
Try
But
it.
I feel
That's
so
the
bad.
only way. It's the
She's
only
a
way for them.
newbie.
Well,
She's
that's how they learn.
Well, to be fair, I can kind of see Jeff being like, well, I don't want it to be like, oh, you spent all this time making your first character and then I killed them.
yeah.
Almost
And
immediately.
like
I think you can
I'm
get
trying
very
to.
discouraged by that. So, you're right. Like, I know the school is just like, yeah, you learn the hard way, but they feel terrible if you discourage somebody.
Well, she was like,
Against that.
he's an evil douche. I'm like, he's not evil. He is a douche, but he's not evil. You killing him would make you evil.
Yeah.
So you run it. You let the consequences play out. Then, oh my gosh, you wake up and you had this horrible nightmare that you died.
You had this wonderful dream that turned into a nightmare where you died.
Hey, and Wills, thank you for the host.
Oh, hey, thanks!
Woohoo!
My face is further on the internet. Ah!
Yeah, we are now even more on the internet.
Yes.
Speaking of being more on the internet,
Like Skynet.
welcome to the campaign.
Yes. Welcome. My name is Brian Foster, and welcome
Where we
to
spend
Talks
the
About
first 15 minutes bitching about random shit.
Jeff didn't get on camera until 07, so it has not been 15 minutes.
Well, I mean, verbally.
Yeah, but we don't recap.
Welcome to Beard Growth Day 4. As you can see, it's getting some color.
So it's starting to look like Brian's beard.
Brian's, stubble beard, whatever he likes to wear. Dude, I just want his hair. That's all I want. I just want his hair. That man's got
hair.
A lot of
That man's
products.
got. I actually after I grow this out for a while, I'll probably cut it off and try and grow out Matt's hair.
Go, do your summary.
Yeah.
Alright, so welcome to Esela the Power Within. I can't believe we're on session 7 already. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's a blast.
Progress.
7 Sundays.
I
Progress.
know. 7 Sundays where we only missed one person one Sunday.
Yeah.
And they only had one sad panda. So, if you folks in the chat want to know a little bit more about the campaign, you can scroll down to the campaign information area below. And you can click on the forums or the journal. The journal will show you what all of the characters have access to in the actual Roll20 game. The forum will show you the forums.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. There's also information below about all of the players' information, where you can find them on Twitter and Twitch and Instagram and
I heard it. Don't worry about it. Keep going. Keep going. Don't break your stream. Keep going.
We only need 2 more followers for the month of October, so I can give away that Gilded Devil mini. If you'd like to win a Gilded Devil mini, go ahead and come on and follow.
Correct sentences. Please join as a follower.
There's sentences that are having problems coming out of my mouth. It may not focus. It might focus. It might not.
Ish.
There is a Gilded Devil.
No, it's not.
It's not gonna. It's just not gonna do it. Damn you, Logitech camera. It's a cool little mini. We are also run all my RPGs are run for charity, and this month it is the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, where they are researching to cure breast cancer.
What is going on with Alicia up there?
She's sneezing. Or trying not to.
Looked like
No,
she was
that
like
was a
praying for a second out of that.
No,
Oh, man.
no, that
You
was
missed it.
sneezing followed by a lot of cursing.
You missed it this morning. Jay brought up math, and she went to sneeze, and she just looked so pissed off.
I need to go back
You're
and
like,
watch
oh,
that.
math, what?
Again, my eyes were closed, I couldn't see.
But yeah, no. If you would like to donate to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, you can do so below by clicking on the banner. And there's a little section next to that says what your donations get the players. So if you'd like to give them critical successes or failures, you can do that. If you'd like to give me critical successes or failures, you can do that. And Tunart donated $21.
Hey.
Nat 20 to all players, plus a common magic item for Ree, her choice.
Nice.
I know that, Dory, you are in the chat thing, so if you scroll down
Yes.
and click on the Don John's magic item list.
She would
you
like
can- you can-
magically changing hair.
It's a damn site name. I didn't name it. You can filter
She'd like to be
for uncommon, common. You can filter for common. It's basically, I think it's 4 different potions you can choose from. But yeah.
If you drink one, it makes you look like Marilyn Monroe.
You can even throw an NPC in the game like Jay did with the Knob that I know how to
I'm
talk
gonna
like.
Grab a second healing potion.
You do that.
Yeah.
You do you.
It's a good idea.
But that is my spiel. Let's go ahead and go around the.
Do you have a whiteboard with all your stuff?
I do. I actually really do.
Yes.
Does your roommate think you're really weird?
Yes.
I was gonna say I saw the stuff in the background, and now you have a new roommate.
I do.
So yeah, let's go ahead and go around the room. Let's start with Alicia.
Hey, I'm Energy9 on Twitch, where I play video games and curse a whole lot, and sneeze and curse a whole lot, and when I mute, or remember to. Also Energy98 on Twitter, all links below. I play Claudia Vingard, who is a human sorcerer, and is not currently on fire, although that varies.
Yeah, if you guys would like to know more about why she's not currently on fire, it was last session that they had a combat situation where some really random shit happened to her. And I actually have a highlight of Claudia being salty over one of those issues.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Yes.
which, was it Inwills who bought you the magic item?
Yeah, yes, he did. So thank you very much, Inwell.
Why you gotta be like that, Inwills? I wanted to really just screw with her the entire time. Dory.
Hello, I'm Dory. I play Ree. She's an elf monk. I am at Whimsy Queen on literally every social media. It's really easy to stalk me. You know, stuff.
Too late, Jeff. I'm already doing it. That it?
Yeah, basically.
All right,
I mean,
Jeff, it's your turn.
Hello, I play Basil Timbers. He is a... Let me see if I can get my race correct. Gnome, Artificer, Druid combo. It's weird. We're going to see how it works out. I am at Monkeyface 2014 on Twitter. I made it in 2014. I couldn't think of anything else to put. So it's at Monkeyface 2014. Yeah.
Alrighty. And Danny.
Back to stuff.
So I'm Tunarth in Twitch chat. I'm Colin65 on Twitter. I'm playing Koltash Dakarn, the half-orc paladin of Sodar, member of the Order of Aggression. And I've got really cool, shiny armor with a cape.
He does. Which you can view in the journal. It is the armor of the faithful. And I say that like I was questioning my name.
And I'm about to share some tasty noodles at a food cart run by Knob, who has somehow found his way in between worlds to end up in Misanos.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if Jay's like, and Knob's missing.
Oh.
No, we can't go back to Knob's Nom
There
Noodles with
can
no
only
Knob.
be one
Then you
knob.
have to rescue him. And end up in my world. Anyway, who would like to recap last week? Like a
It
true
puts the
recap.
lotion on its skin.
Shut up.
Ha, ha, ha.
I hate all of you. I tolerate none of you.
Basically, we were. we
Danny enjoyed that way too much.
just the timing. Oh my goodness! So we went to the Ukark, the mountain peaks near Misanos, where I had discovered that my dad had an affair with a god, and so I'm kind of half god. My mom's not my mom, but she's still my mom. And then we had to go up the mountain to stop the crypt, or was it tomb? It's kind of both. Tomb of the first general Roken from being raided, and we killed all the bad guys, and Claudia blew up, and
Exploded in fire, not blew up. Not the same
You
thing.
know.
semantics. It's the
No,
same
that is nuh-uh. As a chemical engineer, not the same thing.
Fuck your chemical engineer.
So you didn't literally
Take me to
blow
dinner
up,
first.
but you did figuratively blow up when you found out that that was permanent.
That is true.
Yeah.
Except that.
Although we can't prove it because you stopped broadcasting your camera.
But I took care of it thanks to the lovely people, specifically Shiri, my old trainer, cured her once we got back to town. So she's all back to normal for the most part.
She is.
Whatever
but she still has-
whatever normal is for her.
But she still has a hat of disguise until the end of the month.
Yes, she does.
Well, until
And
end of next week's session, because I'm gonna have 2 players out on the 29th, which
Oh, that's
I
true.
will discuss during the break.
So I got
What?
cool armor, and now we're getting ready to go. Oh, where are we going for Basel?
Mountain.
Wherever the
Basil's
the bare slopes, the northern part of the mountain range near Hispalis and Sergiopolis. Ha!
Hey.
Hooray for notes.
Look at this guy.
The
And
slopes that have nothing on them.
so yeah, does that cover it?
That does cover it. So you
Nothing
guys
but
were. Sorry, I'm trying not to come down with stuff.
We're headed towards Knobs.
Yes,
No,
actually,
we
you
were
guys-
at Knobs.
Well, you were headed towards. We left off with you headed towards the teleportation area where Knobs is located, and before I had to actually talk as Knob, I was like, we're gonna call it there. Which,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm sure Knob is gonna sound like crap today as well.
What
Actually,
are you
if you're-
buying?
Actually, if your voice is raspy, you'll probably sound more like Knob.
Maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna get the Jersey accent out today though, or at least as
Yeah.
well as I would like to. He might actually sound mobbish. I don't know. All right, so you guys have left the order of regressions. I keep wanting to call it a compound for some odd reason.
Complex.
Complex, yes. It's like they're a cult. No, it's a compound. They're a cult.
No.
You left their.
We are not led by David Koresh. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you've left the
Topical.
complex. Because it's not just a temple. It is your barracks, training grounds. It's a little bit of everything. It's almost a military base.
Well, yeah, and
So, describing it for them too.
Oh, right. Okay.
The people watching.
Screw your seeds.
God, the internet likes to dump things.
They'll catch up.
Or mustard.
Figure it out.
I mean, maybe. So yeah, you guys have left there and have headed back towards the teleportation business, merchant, person, place, warehouse, whatever you want to call it. And as you are getting there, you see Knobs, for lack of a better description, food truck. It is, and that is basically what it is. As I described last week, it's kind of gaudy colored. There's a big sign that reads Knobs Noodles, and there are like windowed openings on the sides where he's passing food, taking money, and then people are leaving their bowls and utensils on one of the sides where somebody is pulling the bowls back inside, and you're hoping they wash them. They might. Or might not. So he's got...
What does it matter?
Right? So you see it that he's got a decent sized line. There are folks waiting in line to get noodles from Knob. What would you guys like to do?
I guess get in line.
Get some noodles.
You're gonna get some noodles. All right.
See what I got for my sponsorship.
Okay. You guys get in line and you wait patiently as it slowly moves forward. And when you get closer, the aroma of broths, different ones. You can get a chicken broth. There's a beef stock broth. You can catch the scent of onions and garlic as you grow closer to the truck. And when you find to the cart, I'm gonna keep calling it a food truck. When you get up to the window, Knob looks out and honks his horn at you. I don't know if you guys heard that or not.
Good to see you too.
Knob looks out and says, "Hey, what can I do for you?"
I want to get some noodles.
That's right. I owe you a free bowl, yeah.
I wouldn't turn it down.
What do you have?
What do you got?
I only got one kind of noodle right now. But
Well,
But what kind of base you want? You want chicken, beef, lizard,
Ooh, lizard.
what was that other one? I don't remember.
No.
It's mystery.
No. Lizard.
Lizard?
Get lizard, yeah.
Alright, so he ladles out a it's almost like a clear broth with some vegetables and then drops some noodles into it. Swishes it around a little bit and he's like, gotta wait a minute, you gotta cook in the broth. Because he's basically throwing raw noodles in, so you gotta wait like 3 or 4 minutes.
Basically, it's a cup of noodles.
It's a cup of noodles! It's a fucking ramen! But yeah, no, it's
Is there a little packet that I open and sprinkle in?
No, it's already flavored.
Oh, okay.
There's some vegetables floating around, and yeah, but they're not the dried noodles. They are fresh raw noodles.
Okay, cool.
You just gotta wait for them to cook.
Then I will take my bowl and step aside and
Took him
wait
he had to figure out that he couldn't have noodles just sitting there getting mushy. So he makes up a batch of noodles and cuts them to length and gets them situated out. And when people order, he throws them in and tells them to wait 3 minutes. And if they don't, then they're just gonna get some doughy noodles.
Then it's their own damn fault.
There goes Alicia. Do it.
Her
Damn
shirt
you.
is ironic right now.
How do you
'cause I
want to
wanna
do this? Yep.
All right, so I step aside with my
Okay.
slowly cooking bowl of noodles so somebody else can get one.
And the rest of you step up. Like, what can I get for you?
I would like some mystery noodles, please.
Mystery noodles. Alright. And he ladles out. It's a little reddish. You suspect maybe it's a tomato base? There's also some vegetables and stuff in there. And he chunks some noodles in it and he hands you your bowl. And how about you? When he points to Claudia.
I would like to chicken.
Chicken does the same thing, ladles it out, throws some noodles in, gives you the bowl with some utensils, and he has to, because he can only like see just barely the top of Basil's head, and he leans out the windows. What about you, small fry?
Well,
What's he talking small fry? He's half gnome, half goblin.
He's in a cart. He's taller than him right now.
That's what makes it funny.
where are these bowls coming from?
Oh, one of the merchants is loaning them to me while I make payments.
Okay. How are you cleaning them? Because I don't know. I saw some sort of hand reach out from the side of your cart into the trash.
It's not the trash, it's the receptacle to return the bowls. You don't get to keep the bowls. I can't afford that many bowls. He grabs the bowl and he palms it and he holds it out to you and does it look clean?
Does it look clean?
Make a perception check. While we wait for you to log into Roll20.
Oh, wait. It says I'm in it, but I guess I'll need to log back in.
Yeah, because you're not showing up on my list.
Yeah, it's not showing up on my news.
Okay, I thought
I mean, prestidigitation is just a cantrip.
it is, yeah. No, that's true. I'm just curious, you know.
As a note, when Claudia got the bowls, she definitely had Alistair. She waited for Alistair to eat his first before she partook.
Well, Alistair didn't order any.
I got one for him.
She did say
That's why I
she
said
asked for
two.
two.
Oh, okay.
She asked-
Then he handed you two, yes.
There we go.
I missed that. Sorry.
Yeah. So no, Alistair guinea pigs it for her.
So as the rest of you are enjoying or trying your noodles,
Enjoying or trying.
yeah, trying, and then maybe enjoying. Koltesh, the flavor is reminiscent because the area you're from, there are some pretty large lizards. They're almost like the Komodo dragons type size lizards.
Oh yeah, my mom makes a good lizard.
Yeah. It's you recognize the flavor. It's that lizard.
Yeah, roast lizard
there's
with onions and garlic.
Little chunks of meat in the broth and vegetables make up the. It looks clean.
A 7.
It looks fine.
Okay. I will order mystery.
Mystery? Alright, same thing
Yeah.
as bread. And he chunks the noodles in there and hands it out to you with some utensils. It is a tomato
Sweet.
base. It's vegetarian. There's no meat in there whatsoever. And the chicken tastes oddly like chicken. But then so does the lizard a little bit. So, you might have chicken. You might have other lizard.
Alistair didn't kill over, so I choose to partake.
And the noodles are just right if you wait. If you don't, they are doughy and gummy and not good.
Claudia will wait exactly 3 minutes. She will time it.
So yeah, he seems to be doing pretty good since he just started up. I'm assuming you guys have a conversation with him at all? Hold up the line in any ways?
Nah, not really.
Okay. Would you ask around and the folks that are eating around the area anything?
Are there any elves?
There's a few elves, yeah.
I'm probably just gonna, because at this point I'm just like, I don't know what this place is, so I'm gonna go around and ask them about the veil. if it's like a, because we heard that it was kind of like a fairy tale type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that was the only information we
So
found.
like if
was
they've
the fairy
heard about
tale.
like the fairy tale of it, or like they know anything.
Okay.
When I finish my noodles, I'm gonna go put my bowl back where it's supposed to go, and then just briefly cut in line and say, "Hey, Knob, good
Yeah.
noodles.
I'm glad you enjoyed them.
I'm glad I gave you some money. I'm gonna give you some more," and I give him 3 gold and 5 silver.
Okay. He will gladly accept.
Help you pay for the
Claudia-
bowls.
Claudia will clean all the party's bowl after they do it with her own prestidigitation.
Okay. Okay. You're
I
lucky that's not
notice?
fire.
Do I notice? Do I notice this?
I don't think you're not trying to hide it, are you?
No.
Then yeah, sure. You
I'll say to Claudia, "Hey, you know, if you ever need a job, you could probably work here."
Shut this
wait.
fool.
And then he goes, "Oh, wait, right, sorry."
Oh wait.
Wait, never mind.
Okay. Because I'm just like, are we going to have words?
Probably. We don't know. All right. So you guys,
What happened to?
he turned his camera off for a minute.
I am eating indelicately.
I do that online. I don't care.
Yeah, it's the internet. That's how I'll become famous. They can watch me drink.
And some people enjoy watching other people. It's a whole fetish. You could get me way more followers.
It is a thing.
That'll be a weird combo. D&D.
I know it's a thing. I'm not
eating
going.
fetishers.
I'm not going. I'm not going to
weird-
encourage that kind of behavior.
It's weird.
I can start wearing low-cut V's if you want.
We're trying to gain followers?
Hey, I work out, man. I work out. I got a good set of pecs over here.
Oh, I'll bet we
Which is
could get
wicked
some
nice.
followers if we put that in the right channels.
Yeah, we could.
So you guys enjoy your noodles, and then Claudia cleans up the bowls before you return them to receptacle. What would you like to do afterward?
Before I give my bowl, I want to carve my name under the bottom of the bowl.
Make a strength check.
Okay.
They are good quality ceramic bowls.
Oh, they're ceramic. Oh, I was thinking they were wood.
No, they're not wood. They are ceramic.
Okay, then
bowls.
no. Then no, never mind.
Okay.
I thought they were wooden bowls. My
No.
apologies.
No.
Because if they were wood, I'd just.
Yeah. No. They are ceramic.
If I could have a jet stream of fire come out of my hand, like a blowtorch, and blowtorch my name into the
So
bottom
we
of
head
it.
towards teleportation gate.
Okay.
So we head down this rabbit hole away from the game. Yes.
All right. So you guys.
I actually can't remember where we were supposed to go.
We're going to the Bear Mountains, Claudia.
Right, but
That
how are
is
we
where we're
getting-
going.
This is Alicia.
I don't know. Apparently, we've been teleporting everywhere. I didn't think this was a thing, but it is indeed a thing.
All right. So you
Was there a
guys-
circle that was going to get us closer to the mountain than Misano's?
Misanos isn't attached per se to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
It is a
we need
floating
to
island.
go to-
It's on a
Yeah.
floating island.
We need to go to Hispalos.
I mean, it's attached, but it's there's a if you were gonna walk
Right,
it,
I
it's a
forgot
huge,
that was there. Yep.
Not
we
climbing.
need to go to Sergopolis.
Yeah.
That
Or
is the
hit-
big city. That is the big
Sergiopolis.
city.
Yeah.
It is?
Sergiopolis. That's the bigger city.
Yep.
It's under there in black writing that's a little
Which
difficult
I'm
to read.
assuming- There's a-
Sorry, I thought that was Hispalos. Well, yeah. that
Hispalos
city.
is the town, is like the little houses there.
Right.
The Sergiopolis is
wasn't-
not well placed in the forest.
I was not looking closely enough. Hey, Claudia, how do you have a whole city named after you?
What?
Claudiapolis. Kind of
I
dumb,
was looking, so I'm just like, what are you talking? Like, Nicopolis isn't named after me. Yep. She just has that kind of pull.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So, Sergiopolis.
Okay. So you enter the teleportation, and nobody made arrangements prior.
Nope. So we're gonna have to wait today.
You're gonna have to wait. Maybe. It depends.
Well, no, let's see if they can fit us in.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying no go because we still have to. Do the thing.
I mean, either way, we have to go here to make arrangements. I mean, it's still the same day.
So you, and it's I think I said it was like lunchtime last time.
Yeah.
It was mealtime. So you enter, and there is a kind of scrawny half-orc behind the counter. And it's really more of a podium than a counter.
Okay.
And he gives you guys a nod as you enter, as he looks up from his whatever he's got on the podium.
Ledger.
Yeah.
Okay. Claudia will walk up. When is the next available teleportation slot?
To
Sergiopolis.
Sergiopolis. He flips a couple pages in the ledger and fingers down the list. Can get you this evening.
That will work.
Take it.
Yes.
All of you.
Yes.
So 7 gold each.
Okay.
Alright.
So 28 total. And he writes your name, or he name.
Actually, it's 35 because we have Alistair too.
Shit! I can't math. No, I just forgot about him. So 35, yeah. Name.
Claudia Wingard.
And he begins to write your name. Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. 20.
20.
Okay.
As he's writing your name, you notice a faint glow from the ledger as he's writing.
Arcana check.
Sure.
And you burst into flame.
16. So you've used the teleportation circles enough. You know that the ledgers they use are magical, and they are bound to every other ledger used at every single teleportation circle. So that when your name is written in, your name is then also written in there, so they know that that slot is taken. It's kind of like the internet.
Sure. Okay. I can roll with that.
That way, wherever you're going doesn't schedule something for the same time, and there's some weird magical mishap with body parts getting fused to people that they shouldn't be fused to. Because that'd be so awesome. Goldash now has an extra arm coming out of his chest. It's oddly gnomish nature.
Does that give me an extra attack?
I'm just gonna Coldfish might be okay with that, depending on how it works.
No, it just makes it easier to scratch your armpit.
That might still be acceptable.
And it'll be an extra arm to help polish.
There you go. So yeah, he writes your name in the ledger, and you have what looks like a couple hours to kill. Is there anything else you guys would like to do in Mesanos?
If it won't take that long, I'd like to stop back by my house and see my mom.
Okay. No, it won't. You can make it there and back in plenty of time.
If nobody else objects.
No.
Okay. So you go through the streets again and arrive at your house. Are you gonna knock or just walk in this time?
I'll knock because she's not expecting me.
Okay. You knock and your mother answers the door. Goldash, it's you again. How are you?
Okay. I just wanted to come see you again before I left.
Oh, where are you off to now?
We're headed to Sergiopolis to go to the Bear Slopes after that, and then I'm not sure what'll happen. But
Okay.
anyway, I talked to my mom
Okay.
when I was, yeah. It was kind of strange, but I just wanted to let you know that you're my real mom.
I already knew that.
I know, but I wanted to say it.
She didn't change your diapers. I did.
I know, but I still wanted to say it, and I hug her.
Okay. She squeezes back as much as she can. She's kind of a tiny half-orc.
So, yeah, that was it.
So when are you leaving for Sergiopolis?
Just in about an hour and a half or so.
Oh, so you can't stay for dinner.
No, sorry. I'd
We're
love
having-
to, though.
We're having roast lizard.
Oh. With those little potatoes?
Yeah.
Oh. I can't stay. I'm sorry. Next time for sure.
She holds her finger up and says, "You wait right there a second." She goes inside, carves off a piece of the lizard, some potatoes, and puts them in a little package. And hands it to you.
Thanks, Mom.
Alright, you
And I hug her again and I leave.
you be careful.
I will. Hey, you like my new armor? And I kind of turn around and kind of swirl.
Clanking noise!
Knock everything over.
I know. I turn. Well, that's the clank.
Your
That's the
cape.
clanking of my new armor.
And your cape just knocks a
And-
bowl off the table.
Whoosh!
And my cape kind of swirls out because I make it swirl out.
Okay. And she says, "That's nice, dear." She doesn't she doesn't recognize it. She apparently
Oh, that's
hasn't been
okay.
paying attention to the murals.
That's okay. Her entire life.
Whatever. It's like, that's great. She's growing up. You knew your mother wasn't like this woman wasn't like a fighter. I mean, not all women in this society are fighters. She's not
I know,
one of
but
them.
I just wanted to show it off, and
Like this-
then I say I killed a lot of orcs to get it. There were a lot of orcs up there.
Up
They
where?
fought hard. Oh, we went up the mountain to the temple, or the tomb of the first general.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
think this might be his armor.
That's nice, dear. We'll put it on the fridge.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Aw, Basil still
Okay.
doesn't have a drawing.
Glad you made it back.
I am too. Anyway, bye, and I leave.
See ya.
After that, I'm just like, I'm fine, just kind of going back. Unless anybody else wants anything, just hanging out at the teleportation place until it's time to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I have nothing else to do here.
Nope.
All right. So you guys just kind of chill out around that little shopping square outside the teleportation. You watch where Knob's Noodles are currently located. So you watch as his business continues to seem to do well. And when your allotted time comes, you enter inside and are ushered onto the circle. And poof! Your vision goes dark for the briefest of seconds before coming back up, and you now find yourself in a whole new location. I was like, oh, he's gonna eat again, okay.
No, my vision went dark for the briefest.
Freaky Kid is you, right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
that's
right. Yep. Thanks for the host.
I thought I'd, try and spread the love. I reckon.
All right.
Though my text, my internet, who knows?
You find yourself in a new location. You're in a much larger room, or a much larger building. There are several folks standing around the outside of the room with packages and cargo and workers and all just clamoring to like push their way onto the circle and get their allotted travel time on time.
Sure.
It's a lot busier than Masanos was. Masanos doesn't have a whole lot of export. They have a good bit of import, but not a whole lot of export. What would you guys like to do now that you are in Sergiopolis?
I guess we need to ask around about getting to the bare slopes. I mean, we have I don't think any of us have been here before.
No.
Well, maybe Ree has. I mean, in her travels, maybe.
Nope. She stuck around the lakes there.
I went where the carnival went.
Okay, so all of us are new here, so we just kind of need to get the lay of the land and figure out where to go, and probably find a place for the night.
Need to retcon just a minute here.
Okay.
Dory, roll me an investigation check because I totally forgot that you had asked the elves.
Okay. Investigation?
Investigation, yes.
I didn't find out anything.
You either are not asking the right questions, or these elves in Masanos really just have no idea what you're talking about.
Cool, I just sound crazy. Alright.
I mean, yeah.
Alright.
Now we're back in Sergio. And you're going to ask around...
Well, actually, I think because we've gone east, I'm presuming it's later in the day.
You haven't gone too far east. You've gone more north than anything.
But we did leave in the evening.
Right, so we need to find a place for the night.
Yeah.
You probably went about 200 miles-ish east.
Well, either way, we need to find a place for the night.
Okay.
Because it was still evening.
Yes, it was. So as you exit the teleportation business, you are met with a similar situation as you found in Masanos. There is a small square where there are businesses around it, and it seems like there's a lot of inns.
Because these are so convenient to the teleportation circle, I suspect they're all overpriced.
Well, make you think that.
It's like convention centers. The further out you go, the better rates you get.
Did you want to look further out?
Well, how fancy do these places look?
They look okay. They look to be about your standard 3 to 4 star.
It's like a Hilton.
There's probably a Super 8 somewhere out there.
Yeah.
Or a Motel 6.
Motel 6.
I'd be good with a
let's find the
Motel
Motel
6.
6.
Yeah, let's find the Motel 6.
I'm cool with that.
You look around. You look around the square, and you see some signs hanging up. There's a Rose Shield hotel.
Rose
Yep.
Shield.
There's a place called the Antique Lion. Here's one called the White Quest. And the Traveler. Just call it the Traveler.
That hotel travels places.
I like the idea of the rose shield because it's a shield.
Sure.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
They went the idea of looking further out.
Well, I mean, depending on the prices, we may go other players.
Yeah,
other
well,
places.
let's check it out. And see
I'm
what
willing
it's
to
like.
look at it.
Is the emblem a shield with a rose on it, or a rose that's kind of molded to look like a shield?
It is a rose gold colored shield with a white blooming rose over top.
Yeah. All right. That's not bad. That's not bad.
What was the third one you mentioned? Antique Lion and the Traveler and what?
White Quest.
Thank you.
White Quest.
White Quest. Yeah. So you guys want to go check out the
Rose Shield?
Rose Shield? Yeah.
Yes.
Apparently.
All right. So you guys walk up to it.
Sorry, I got
Push.
distracted by the shield.
Push the door open, and as you enter inside, the floor is carpeted. It is a deep red color with some silver and gold thread shot through it, making a mosaic-looking, not mosaic, but like a design on the carpet itself, which is, oddly enough, a shield with a rose on it.
What?
Right?
Wow, this is fancy.
The counter that is ahead of you inside this greeting area is highly polished but worn wood. And there is there's a human behind the counter. Female. About, say, 5'6", maybe 135 pounds. Koltesh notices immediately, she's got like her sleeves rolled up, and he can see that there's a few scars crossing her forearm. So she's seen some action.
I feel better about this place already.
And as you enter, she glances at you and says, "Can I help you?"
Do you have any rooms open for the night?
Yeah, we got a few. We've also got the common room.
How much are the rooms?
I'll tell you in a second. Let's look that up.
If you have to ask, you can't afford it.
Okay.
They are your standard. They're not overpriced or underpriced. So she has 7 rooms available. She has 4 of them are modest, and the other 3 are comfortable. The modest are 7 silver per day, and the comfortable is 8 silver per day.
Oh, just 1 silver, huh?
No, 7 silver for the room.
Right, I know, just
Right,
1
but
silver
do more.
difference.
Yeah.
No, it's 3 silver different.
You
Five-
said 7
five-
and
You said 7 and 8.
8.
Wow. No, I'm sorry. It's 5 and 8.
Okay.
7 rooms. 7 rooms, 5 silver for the modest, 8 for the comfortable. Oh my god.
Claudia and Alistair will take a modest.
Okay.
I'll take a modest one.
I'll take a modest one.
Yeah, I'll take a modest one, or well, the cheaper one. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're filling up her modest rooms.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. So that is, 5 silver each. Alright, so she gets you signed into the guest book and hands you your room keys, and she rings the bell on the desk, and a couple seconds, 30 seconds later, a young man, probably in his late teens, comes out of a door off to the side and looks at you guys and says, bags? Any bags?
I can carry it myself, thank you.
No, I'm fine.
I'm
Okay.
good.
And the woman behind the counter tells him what rooms you have, and he's like, oh, well, yes, follow me. And he leads you, assuming you're following, he leads you up the stairs to the 3rd floor.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys have a cluster of rooms that are, your doors are like across the hall from each other.
Yep.
I'll take the one at the end of the hall on the left.
No, you're just handed a key.
Oh.
If you'd like to swap keys with somebody, you're more than welcome
Well,
to.
which one is mine then?
Yours is the first one on the right.
Which
All
one
right.
is mine?
Hey,
Whatever.
Hey, I'm gonna pronounce that wrong. Wanna thank you for the follow.
Hey!
One
away.
more.
One more, and
more.
we'll do a
Enough.
giveaway for that mini.
Want a room?
Post-its, they work magic. Yeah, thanks, Bomer. Appreciate that.
Okay, so Kultish
No, it doesn't
initially
matter.
has
I'm.
Yeah, you're not at the end of the
Whatever.
hall. You just have the 4 that are
Oh,
clustered
somewhere.
together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're more towards like the middle of the hall.
Well, it doesn't matter. I take whatever room I'm given.
Okay.
Darn right you will.
Well, that's what you're given. So as you open your doors, this is a good bit better than the inn that you stayed in Mesanos for what you're paying. You open the door and it is the equivalent of a full-size bed with a decent nightstand next to it. There is a small writing desk off to the side with a cushy-ish looking chair. Everything is clean. There is a night pot in the corner. There's a candle on the little nightstand. And the young man that brought you up and says there's extra candles, in the drawer in the nightstand if you need them. A cleaning service if you decide to stay more than a few days will come by in the morning and clean the chamber pots out, and if you choose, there's a privy at the end of the hall. So
Okay. Thanks.
if you need anything, just let us know, and we'll see what we can do.
Okay. And I go into my room and I shut the door and begin to polish my armor.
All right,
Okay.
and as he turns to walk away, he stops a moment, and you've already gone inside. He's like, "Oh yeah, and dinner will start serving in about an hour."
I will tip him 5 copper.
Okay. He will accept it and slide it in a pocket and walk back downstairs.
Down in the room. Lay out for a bit.
All right. Is there anything else you guys would like to do this evening while you're here? Other than
Another interpretive dance.
another interpretive dance.
I'm going to do a full polish on the armor and then enjoy the delicious dinner that my mom gave me.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll go down for dinner when it's time, but
Okay.
besides that, just relax.
And I will be right back.
Alright.
Okay.
What about Basil?
He'll probably do minor tinkering to fix whatever slight damages have happened to his wrist weapon. Make some modifications if he can with whatever tools he has on him,
Okay.
but nothing too major.
You don't wanna look for a tinkering or a guild hall?
Oh, yeah, I actually might. I might go down to. I'll go down to. I didn't even think about that. I will go down to the reception and ask if there is. What is our guild's called?
I don't
Then I
think
wrote
we
that
ever gave
down.
your guild a name.
I don't think we did. Would this guild be selective to each town, or is it like spread across?
No, it's like a generic merchants guild or crafters guild.
And they all work together.
Well, it's like an interconnecting organization.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Is that it's a for lack of a better
like-
word, nationwide chain of
Yeah,
guilds.
it's
So
like
if
a-
you go
well,
from
it's-
city to city to city,
it's
if you're a
more like-
member of the guild, you get some sort of.
It's more like
Perks.
we'll say like a VFW or a something like that, where if you're a member of one post, you can kind of enter another post and take use of whatever they have. But
So I would ask for that. We can come up with a name later.
Yeah.
Uh,
So you're gonna go down and
come up
ask her about that.
yeah.
Takes her a moment, and she says, there is a jeweler down the street who might know the guild location. I don't go there. I'm not a member, but they can probably help you.
Okay. I will go to that vendor. I will go and search them up.
Alright, you go to the jeweler, and it's getting late, and as you arrive outside, he is exiting the front of his shop and locking up the door.
Because it's evening time.
Yeah, it's almost
Yeah.
dinner time, isn't it?
Yeah.
What does he look like? What is he?
He is a dwarf. So he's only a little bit taller than you. Very stocky, kind of heavy built, got a little pot belly on him. He has a thick beard that is more gray than it is black. You can still see some of the black shot through it. His hair is close cropped and also very gray.
Okay. Hello.
Yes.
I was just curious. Do you know where the guild headquarters is located at?
Yes.
I'd like to go there, and I'm new to town, but I am a part of the guild.
Okay. I was about to head there myself. To pay my dues for the month. You're welcome to come along with me.
Ah, awesome. Thank you.
Okay. He leads you through the streets of Sergopolis. It's about a 15-20 minute walk from his business to the guild hall. And when he enters, there is, like the guild hall in Nicopolis, there is a reception desk with a red-haired half-elf sitting behind it. He walks up to her and says, "Hey, Emma. I'm here to cover my monthly dues and maybe do a little tinkering for the evening before I go home. This gentleman behind me is gonna sneeze really loud. Doing it." Damn, she went off camera. Uh, this gentleman
Hold
behind
on.
me.
Alright.
This gentleman behind me says he's a member. You can probably verify that somehow. And he walks off after paying her a small pouch of money.
Well, hello, Emma. My name is Basil Timbers, and I am a part of the guild chapter in Nicopolis. And I would like to use your just a room to do some tinkering
Well, you don't say.
and some tools.
Do you have your emblem to show that you are a member of the guild in Nicopolis?
Yes, and I produced that. I
Okay.
produced the
She
Nicopolis specific emblem.
Yep, she accepts it from you. We'll determine what that looks like later at a later date. And says, well, all right then. You just go ahead and head on back to wherever it is you need to go.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'd like to go back there and I'd like to.
Danny can't hold it in.
What? What's wrong with Danny?
Apparently the accent.
Oh, the country accent.
I grew up in Texas. I know people who talk like that. I know people who talk like that.
You
I
just
grew
go
up
right.
in North
You
Carolina.
just go right ahead there and go on back wherever it is you gotta go and take care of whatever business you gotta take care of now.
I grew up in North Carolina. I know like 3 people that talk exactly like that. It's not unfamiliar to me either. It's,
I'm just vastly amused.
But if you make a mess back there, you gotta clean it up, 'cause we ain't your maids.
yeah, I know. So I head back and look for an open room.
All right, you head back and you find an open tinkering room,
Okay.
where there's some tools on a workbench. It's basically you've entered a community room where the tools are kind of left out. There are some rooms that are clearly marked as being specific somebody's room.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make your tinkering check.
Alright, I'm gonna tinker on the actual weapon now
Okay.
that I have an actual workshop.
You gonna
I'm
try and
gonna
dig up to a D6?
Yeah.
All right. With an 11, you are not gonna get up to a D6. And at least you don't damage it.
Yeah. How long does that take me? How many hours was that?
That's about an hour.
An hour?
About an hour.
I'd probably tinker on it for another 2 hours.
Okay. Roll me 2 more tinkering checks then. Well, one to start with. 18. Yeah, with an 18, you tighten the whatever's clasping the crossbars to your wrist, and are able to get a stronger draw on it. So it's not quite a D6 yet, but it is going to be a 1d4 with an added +1. So you could get up to a 5 plus your dexterity bonus.
Okay, so it's a +1 to it. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Cool. And then I'd probably tinker on some more bolo ammo. I'd want to see if anybody perhaps has any something I could use, some sort of heavy bolt or
For
the bolo.
For the bullet ammo? You don't find anybody with any metal objects per se, but you do find at least one sculptor who has some rock scrap from them working on a large, full-sized, head to toe sculptures. They had to break off some, yeah. So you do find some larger rock pieces, probably about fist size for you.
Okay. I'm gonna try and make more bolo ammo then.
Alright. Do me another tinkering. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. No, a 20 will do it. You're not used to working with stone. And most of the chunks you have are about fist shape and sized. So it takes you the better part of the hour just to drill out where you would put the rope through it. But you're able to get two of those in that hour.
Okay, awesome. Sweet. And then I'll head back to the inn for dinner.
Well, at that time, everybody else in your group is eating, because that's 3 hours.
That's fine. I'm used to eating by myself. It's fine.
Okay. For the rest of the group, are you all going to eat together, or are you going to kind of eat separately?
Well, remember, I'm in my room eating my mom's dinner.
Okay.
I'd go knock on Maria's door, see if she's ready to go down.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's done with her interpretive dance.
No, it was an hour and a half long, not an hour long, so I'm still dancing.
Do you stop to answer the door, or is Claudia just
I stopped to answer the door, but
still moving like interpretive dance?
Yeah, still moving interpretive,
Claudia does not comment. Just asks, would you like to go down to dinner with us?
Sure, yeah, I think I can take a break, probably.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So you guys...
Not acknowledging it.
So Alistair, Ree, and Claudia head downstairs to the dining room. It's a nice looking dining room. They got some tables out, and they have tablecloths over the tables. And they give you an actual menu with different food items on it. Steak, chicken, basically it's like a little steakhouse inside of a hotel type deal going on here.
Right.
It's like midline.
Okay.
You go ahead and order your dinner, and it comes out. And it's a decent meal.
Good.
Which is included in your room.
I was wondering about that. Just okay. Yeah, nice.
It is included in the room.
Right. Ternary. How do you feel about everyone in our group? Myself included.
I think you're nice people. I'm not used to traveling with so many people. Usually I do myself, or I travel with a very, very large group.
Looks like you were a circus, part of the circus before, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do?
I danced. Sometimes with fire, actually, but not often.
Claudia dances with fire all the time and loses.
You're not there.
You're not there.
How's that?
Acrobatics and things like that. It was whatever they needed me to do that was pretty and fluid.
I suppose that explains the practice area, I assume.
Yes, and It's kind of my way of praying, I guess.
This journey that we're on, I believe you'll find out more about your blood relatives when we get there.
That would be nice. Yeah.
I think that is inevitable.
I mean, I don't know. I'm excited, but also not. Because, like, all of you guys, you have parents already that you enjoy being around.
It seems.
And I don't like, so that if your actual parents are assholes, then you can just be like, oh, I'm going back to the parents that raised me. But if my actual parents are assholes, then I just am stuck with the assholes.
Well, there is a difference between being raised and being related by blood. The people who raised me are my parents, period. Wherever my blood may or may not have come from. Just like the people you traveled with. That was your they came to be as your family. That will never change regardless of what you may discover.
Man, I'm taking off. Okay.
Just be prepared for possible assholishness, whether it is intentional or not.
I'm always prepared for possible assholishness.
She plays with us. I mean, come on.
I am glad to be on the journey with you, at the very least.
I am as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Eating food.
Waiting to see if you want to continue that conversation at all.
Nope, it's done. And then I punched her in the face! Suck
I
it,
punched
Bree!
you in the face. Ha!
Alistair!
Wow. Please roll an attack. Okay. So
Y'all set everything out in this place on fire.
Probably. Without even trying. So you guys enjoy your dinner and have a conversation. Stu and Rhea, Alistair's kind of just like, oh god, I'm just gonna sit over here and eat my food.
That's what he does.
Yeah, he's probably like, do you guys want the table to yourselves? Is this like a girl talk that I don't need to be involved in, or
What? Stop being ridiculous.
Okay. So the evening wears on. Basil finally returns and has his dinner. And you find your respective rooms and beds for the evening, or for the night. And when morning arrives, you awaken refreshed, rested. And what would you like to do? Unless Koltash wants to do anything other than shine his armor and eat the dinner his mom gave him. Okay. All right. So it is morning. What would you guys like to do as you exit?
Oh, I take that back. I would, and this will be just pretty much part of my evening thing. Is I'll, pray to Sodar, and then I'll pray to my mom.
That is never gonna get old.
Mom? Question mark?
Mom?
I'll pray to Ela. I'll leave the relationship part of it.
Hold on, Sodor's on the other line. I gotta talk to him for a second.
No, that was a special circumstance. I'm gonna.
Yeah, pray waiting costs extra. It's not part of his plan.
I ask Iwaris to stop setting me on fire.
Do you ask him that?
No.
Okay.
Because I don't think he listened because he's a dick, like every other man in my family.
You don't know that.
He dropped me in the ocean for no reason.
She's got a
He
point.
thought you were on fire.
Every
probably
man
just
in my
forgot.
family, except for Tessereer, is an asshole.
So yeah, just, I mean, nothing out of the ordinary. Just patting your beer baby there, huh? And I will call it a night after
Okay.
I say a little prayer for you.
Oh my gosh. And now that's gonna be stuck in somebody's head in chat. Bomer. You can ring my bell was stuck in his head. Now that can be
Sorry.
stuck in his head.
Musician goes with the territory.
That's right.
Did you
He
call
got
yourself the Music Man?
He's a what? He's a what? He's a music man. He sells clarinets to the kids in the town.
I knew you'd do it. I knew
And the
you
piccolo,
would.
the piccolo uniforms too, and the sorry.
Cash
There
for
you go.
merchandise.
Alright. So morning arrives. What would you guys like to do in the morning?
Morning has broken.
Go find a map of the Bear Slopes.
And actually,
Go
I
find
think
them.
I think we're gonna take a break there real quick because it's 3:30.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's been an hour and a
Yeah.
half. Today will
It's
probably
a quick
be
hour and a half.
yeah, it'll be a little bit shorter session today because I don't have any combat planned, but I do have things for you to do later on. So yeah, we're gonna take a break there.
Basil's time
like-
is always short.
I gotta go to the bathroom too. So I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves for a minute, unless you walk away as well.
So maybe we can plug the charity.
We can.
Money for boobs!
I mean, that's the short summation of it. But to be more specific, this month's charity is the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. You can click the button below to donate, and I believe there's a link somewhere down there to go to the actual site for it. They're an organization committed to finding a cure for it and also funding prevention methods and all that good stuff. It's great stuff. Go ahead, click if you can donate. And if you can donate, you can do things like donate advantage or disadvantage to players or DMs. Give the DM an NPC, rare magic item, or several different levels of magic items. All that is on the bottom right below. But if you can't afford it, please don't feel pressure to donate. You can do stuff like share a stream on social media, like Facebook and Twitter. Good times. Otherwise, thank you for joining. Hope you're enjoying the session so far.
Yes, one day, Dory's going to look like Marilyn Monroe. She's
don't
going to
think
have
so.
Marilyn Monroe platinum hair. Nope, she didn't hear that. Nothing about Dory cosplaying Marilyn Monroe.
All right.
Or no, he didn't have platinum hair. One day I want to cosplay as American Psycho.
Patrick Bateman?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
No. Yeah.
Halloween's a coming.
Halloween is
Sorry.
coming. We are again one follower away from giving
It
away a
is.
mini.
Oh, apologies for giving away a minute.
We are indeed.
One
If
follower
only when I
away.
donated, food magically appeared in front of me.
Okay. So on the 29th, we will not have our regularly scheduled as Love the Power Within. Because
Aw.
both Dory and Danny are going to be not home.
What?
Not available.
Not available. They're going to be doing cool things for Halloween, unlike the rest of us.
I haven't been on a
Oh,
real
yeah.
vacation in a long time.
That's fine.
I'm
that's fine.
going to Salem, Massachusetts for Halloween.
Yep, so if anybody wants to talk Danny, that's where he's going to be.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to have...
It'll be super spoopy.
We are gonna have a.
Super.
I'm gonna be doing a one-off with Alicia and Jeff and Jamisa from my Friday night game, and I'm gonna need one more person. So anybody in chat, would you like to join us on the 29th and play instead of just watch?
Are we playing as Claudia and Basil?
Nope. I have a
Premates?
I have some premates for a D20 modern setting. It is the premise of it is going to be college students
Okay.
in the woods for a weekend. Because what could possibly go wrong with that?
That's a little too appropriate for my situation right now.
Are you a college student in the woods right now?
I'm a college student near some woods.
Well, hey, Alabama's a lot of woods, man.
I'm a college student near some mountains.
Oh, that's not that bad. Mountains are awesome.
Very
So if you'd
scary
be
mountains.
interested in joining us for a one-off where it'll probably be very Scooby-Doo-esque, you are welcome to send me a private message, whisper, whatever you want to call it.
Scooby-Doo.
Well, how dare you, Bomer?
Where are you?
How dare you? Go ahead and send me a whisper on Twitch,
What to do now?
and I will notice it at some point, either towards the end of the stream or maybe in the middle. We don't know.
Yeah.
So.
The time to be
you-
concerned is if a character named Bruce Campbell shows up.
Well, I haven't named the characters. I do have you can choose from all 6 of the class types. And I do have a very brief little blurb background for that character. I haven't named them, so you can name them whatever you like, and choose your
Tim
second.
Shuley.
Yep, and choose your second saving throw.
Tim Shuley.
Shop smart. Shop S.
He studied computer science.
It's cool, Bomer. I understand.
Tim Shuley.
But yeah. So there's the little plug for that for the 29th. I will
You gotta
plug it
be
again
doing
next
that
week
phase
if I
one.
have to. And on Friday. And
Meow.
What?
Cats are so cute.
no, they're not.
They're so cute.
They are assholes.
They're just like, meow, I would like attention now, please.
Yeah, but then when I give them attention, they're like, I don't want attention anymore. What are you doing? Oh God, why'd you pick me up? I didn't want this. I just didn't want this at all.
I just want you to
Poor
look at-
cat.
I know.
Stubborn.
She doesn't get any love.
Stubborn.
Alright.
Stubborn.
So, back to our regularly scheduled tomfoolery.
Shenanigans. Yeah. Shenanigans.
To our regularly scheduled fuckery. So you guys have awakened, and it is morning. And what would you like to do?
Go look for info on where the heck we're supposed to go on the bear slopes.
Actually, I'd like to have breakfast first.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. There
We
is
can ask for
there is
info while we're eating.
there is the equivalent of a continental breakfast going on downstairs. There's fresh pastries, milk, water.
Okay, yeah, partake of it.
Fruit.
Steel cut oatmeal.
Sure.
Greek yogurt.
Greek yogurt. Yeah. It's just the equivalent. It's not the exact same. But yeah, there's a light breakfast going on.
I partake of the repast.
Okay. And then what would you like to do?
Then we need to find a guide to the bear slopes and
Yep.
figure out from there.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
All of us, or just
Whoever's looking. Basil, that's crap. Reed, that's decent. Crap.
I find all the things.
All the yeah. Is Claudia gonna be looking for Is Claudia looking for a guide or
Yeah,
anything or
sorry.
information? Okay.
Yep.
Actually, I get distracted by a smudge that I missed on my armor, and I stop to polish it.
You
Boom!
absolutely do.
I'd find it.
Alright, both Ree and Claudia. I got distracted. Both Ree and Claudia, you are able to discover a little bit of information about the Bear Slopes. You don't necessarily find a guide to take you there. Because most guides, most people who are in the guide business, like, there's nothing there. They do explain to you that there is a pass to the north and the south that goes through the mountain range to where you can get to the other side without having to climb the mountains. And I am getting a lot of reverb, I'm not sure why. Blah. Blah. It's coming from
Banana.
Danny.
Hmm?
It's coming from Danny. Because shortly after I talk, your little microphone thing pops up, and now it's not.
I have no idea what it could be.
No.
Banana.
Oh well. Air will. I just hear myself. Oh, is somebody watching the stream?
I'm not. I know.
I,
Well,
I,
or
I
listen-
watched
are
it
you
on my
listening-
phone.
Are you listening to it as well? No, because I'm hearing... No, I'm hearing it live. Never mind. I'll just get over it. It's been driving me nuts. So no, none of the guides are actually willing to take you there because there's literally nothing there. Since you're looking for the actual Bear Slopes, and not the ruins on that side of the mountain range. But
Well,
yeah.
then can we get somebody to just point us in the right direction?
Yeah, no, they
and we
did.
can-
They did. They said to the north and south that there is a path to the mountains, and they'll even give you a map.
All right.
It depends
Okay.
on which path you want to use.
I will defer to Basil since this is his thing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. 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 I lived in Hispalis. I didn't really mess around in these mountains too much.
None of
because
us.
of you.
None of us have. We're
I
here
mean,
because if you want to skip your
No,
oracle thing,
no. This is a character. This is a character, by the way.
I know.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
And
We
so-
can
and this- so
do
is
my
this.
oracle thing, but I mean, we're gonna be the blind following the blind here, my friend.
So you wish to have no agency in your path. Got it.
I mean, I don't mind being the holder of the map, but if we get lost, I don't say I didn't warn you.
Pick a direction or don't. North or south.
We have a map to the trail, though, correct?
North or south?
Fuck. North. Yeah, north. Why not?
Okay.
Fuck it.
There we go. North we go.
You are given a map to the North Pass.
Sweet. Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
We chose the path with all the pitfalls.
Yep.
You don't know that.
I do now.
No, you don't. Okay.
I bet Basil's life, but that is the case.
Alright. So you... Do you begin traveling now, or do you want to, like,
Yeah?
restock or anything?
I mean, it's the first of the morning. Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
All right.
We've talked anything.
Let's-
We've
let's
stayed at
guys
inns and
roll.
everything. We're good.
Yeah. We're refreshed. Let's go.
Why are you not there? What the hell? Alright, there. Edge, you are the worst. Hold on, let me see how far it is. Yeah, I hear you.
Meow.
Alright, so it's about a day's march north along the mountain to the pass. You are traveling through a forest. It's not a very dense forest, but it's a forest nonetheless. When you, or not when, but also with a water source to one side of you. Yeah, it is. Thanks, Bomer. Appreciate that. So yeah, it takes about a day to get to the pass itself. And bear with me a minute, I'm looking some stuff up. See if I can screw with you guys at all.
You were gonna do that anyway.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I was.
Claudia's clutching her arcane focus for dear life.
Why are you worried about your arcane focus?
I don't know. It's not like anything happened to it before.
I don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's kind of a hill area too. That'll work.
Everyone makes survival checks at disadvantage.
Okay. Towards the evening, as you are coming up into the area that is clearly the pass, everybody make perception checks.
Yeah.
19, 14, 19, 8.
I'm still practicing with my cloak.
Well, it's different now, because now you're in the woods, there's no breeze.
I know, so I have to adjust my stride to create
Again with
the
the
breeze.
physics.
Just not
Okay.
acknowledging it.
It's not acknowledging it. All
17!
right. 14, 19, 18, and 17. Alright.
Coltash isn't asking for your acknowledgement.
I know.
So, Claudia, Ree, and Basil, out of the in the evening, as the sun has starting to go down and the eastern sky is beginning to darken, you notice a fireball-like object.
Alright, that's super weird.
Yep, falling from the skies, just north of you.
Claudia, is that you?
Just glares at you.
No, Basil is dying!
Glares.
He's just dying!
I just wanted to make sure.
Coltash looks up at that and is like, wait, is what her? She's right here.
The fire.
Fire?
The fire.
You missed the fire in the sky. However, the object strikes the ground, and you do notice the shaking of the earth beneath your feet.
Whew, that is too good. That was fucking just choice. Oh shit.
I
You gotta
lean
sleep at
over.
some time.
I lean over to Claudia and kind of whisper very quietly to her, "Is that your dad? Is that your dad?"
I doubt it.
Did you do that?
But very, very quietly, so nobody
Yeah,
else hears.
Yeah, sure, no, and that the same volume back to you. I doubt it.
Just checking.
Sure, why don't we stride towards where the thing fell to the ground? I'm sure
Yeah,
nothing
let's
bad will
go to
happen.
where it's dangerous.
Yep.
There's a roommate behind you.
Yes! Let's.
Oh my God, Dory! There's someone in your room.
Dun dun dun.
The call's coming
my
from
God.
inside the dorm! So yeah, if there's something to potentially fight, it's like, yeah, let's go. And Koltash just starts striding towards wherever they pointed, since he didn't see where it went down.
Okay. So you guys,
Still surreptitiously practicing with the cloak.
yep. So you turn, and you where you saw it come through, it came through in the pass. And you turn into the pass and walk for about half a mile more, where you see in the ground a crater that is about 45 feet from one end to the other.
Alright.
And a mound of earth and rock pushed up out. What would you like to do?
I'd like to look in the crater and see what's
Is it
at the
like
bottom of it.
smoldering?
It is a little smoldery.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see what's at the bottom of it, or is it like smoky?
You can't. Well, there's a mound of earth obscuring your view. Koltash said he's going to approach it and look inside. Koltash, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Pretty high.
Ha!
Yeah.
No, you're fine. As you crest the mound of earth and step kind of into the crater, and you breathe in, you can feel a sulfurous, almost acidity to the air, burning your lungs and your throat. You shake it off, and you're like, whatever. And in the crater, you notice a large rock that is steaming, and it's probably it's almost the size of basil.
Mm. Okay, how can I feel heat from where I'm standing?
Yeah, there's a little bit of heat still coming off of it.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for it to cool,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go down in to check it out.
It takes a long time for it to cool.
Oh, long time. How long is long?
We're talking like you're probably gonna want to set up camp here.
Oh.
I mean, it was evening anyway.
Right. I shout back over my shoulder. It's a big rock. It's really hot. You should probably wait till it cools. Want to set up camp?
It seems like it is about time to do that anyway, so sure.
Sure. Why not?
Sure.
So we'll set
As
up
long
camp.
as this isn't gonna happen again over here.
Okay. So you guys set up
Yeah,
camp.
giant flaming rocks never strike the same place twice.
It's like lightning like that. All right, you guys set up camp. How close to the crater do you want to set up camp?
I don't know. Anybody?
Use the camp as or you use the crater as a sort of warmth in case it's a cool night.
So what, 50 feet?
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Move it, kitty. I don't want to roll over you.
Your tower fell.
Oh, you're terrible. All right, so you guys set up camp about 50 feet from the crater.
Yeah.
And
About
wait
9.
wait for the rock to cool. It takes a good couple hours. just to where you could actually walk up to it, and it's still very, very warm to the touch when you do. Does anybody besides Koltesh want to try and walk up to it?
Sure.
All right, make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. Empty.
You also feel the burning sensation in your throat and in your lungs, but shrug it off.
All right.
So we're now. It's now cool enough to approach and check it out more.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Well, then I go.
Check that sucker out.
I'm gonna go check it
Down
out too,
in-
actually.
All right. If you're walking into the crater door, Ree, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Not you.
I got 12.
Okay, oh, poor Basil.
Oh no.
What can I say?
Yep. Basil steps into the crater and begins walking towards this lump of whatever that's his size of him. And as he's breathing in, he
Ooh.
begins coughing
Violently.
violently. A little bit of blood trickles out of the side of his mouth as this caustic fumes that are coming off of this rock that fell from the sky cause him some damage. He takes 14 points of
Oh shit!
damage.
Yeah, you didn't say that? Yeah, I was like, no. But, Claudia, I'll 100% serious, this is going to turn to Cultish just like Cultish. Throw him back out to the crater. He is not handling this well.
I go back and I.
That is the solution.
I pick up Basil.
Yo, that's half my health.
Yeah,
And
it is.
I grab Basil and just remembering my last attempt to throw him, think better of it, and carry him out.
Okay.
As I do so, I lay on hands and use all of my points,
Okay.
except one, because I have 15 to give, and he only lost 14 to heal him back up.
Yeah, as you pick him up, there's tears streaming out of his eyes, like he just like rubbed a fucking onion against him. There is a little trickle of blood coming out of his mouth and nose, and he is got a very wet cough going on.
So yeah, well, I wait until I get him out of the crater, and then lay
Yeah,
on hands
yeah,
and heal him.
yeah.
I
And
just
then-
wanted the fire rock.
I set him down near Alistair.
Yeah, Alistair did not go in the crater. He's like, I'm not going near
No.
that.
No.
It's not happening. It's not happening. For those of you that were able to get up to the rock that fell from the sky, it is metallic in its makeup. It's not stone rock. It is some sort of metal that fell from the sky.
Can I tell what kind of metal?
You can attempt to make a nature
I
check.
would like nature check.
I would like to as well.
Okay.
We are all studying this rock.
Nope.
It's a pretty
Hardly
it's a
a surprise.
pretty metal.
Nope.
Ree, you have never really seen anything like this before. You scrape, like, some of the exterior off to get down to the actual rock itself. Or not rock, but the metal itself without having the the blackened soot from the fire. And it looks very similar to the metal that Koltesh's armor is comprised of.
Hey, Koltesh, this looks kind of like your armor a little bit, just a little bit.
Oh.
More than a little bit, but like, you know.
I kind of hold the glove up and just kind of, I don't touch it, but I just kind of put it right next to it just to compare.
Mm-hmm. It does. It looks like the non-gold portion.
Ah. So how much is here and how heavy does it look?
So how tall is Basil?
What, like 3 4
Basil's
feet?
only like 3.5 feet or some shit like that.
Okay.
Well, but you said there was some rock here too, so I was unsure whether like it was mostly rock with a core of
He's
metal
3'4".
or.
He's 3'4".
So there is
You
a
weigh
little bit of
43
rock.
pounds.
Yeah, there's a little bit of rock, but you can see a good chunk of the metal protruding from the rock that fell from the sky.
Can I actually get rid of most of the rock with prestidigitation, or no?
He is older than skin.
Tell me what prestidigitation does, because I know it just cleans crap right now, so.
Right. And I wasn't sure how you wanted
I know that's what everybody uses it for. We're just gonna clean our armor off. Prestidigitation.
Da-da-da-da. Let me pull
So
it
clean.
in.
So clean.
So fresh. Spells my master trick.
It's basically lemon pledge.
Uh-huh.
Lemon pledge.
Yeah, it's saying it's to clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
But it doesn't make material poof away.
No.
I mean, for cleaning, it does make, like, dirt poof away.
Yeah. Well, since you're saying like this is kind of soot and everything, I wasn't sure how you were qualifying it.
Oh no, yeah, no. The soot is what Dory scraped away, or what re-scraped away to see what was beneath it. I mean, yes, you can prestidigitation to clean up the rock itself,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not gonna get rid of
Okay.
the rock to see how much metal there is.
Sure.
It's gonna take you a minute to do that.
I tell crap, I forgot his name.
You're too far away.
Alistair?
Alistair.
Yeah, you don't know anything.
I look at Alistair with a weakened face and I go, "The rock has bested me. Avenge me." But
Y'all are silly.
Basil is silly.
Yeah.
Basil is silly. For 98 at a gnome's age, he's a bit silly.
So yeah, you Claudia casts prestidigitation, and she has to cast it numerous times.
Yeah.
After doing so and cleaning up the soot from the impact and the entry and the fire, you are left with a rock that has almost volcanic look to it, very porous.
Okay.
With what appears to be a fairly large vein of this metal running through it. And the metal you can see on the outside, there is enough here for at least one weapon. Depending on the weapon's size.
Basil-shaped weapon.
No, it'd be like a single-handed from the metal you can actually see without busting this rock open. There's at least a single-handed size, enough here for a single-handed weapon.
A blunderbuss.
More like a short sword or a rapier or something like that.
How heavy is it?
The rock, or just the metal?
Yeah. Well, I'm presuming that I can't get the metal out of the rock unless I mine it or have the appropriate tools, which I don't. So I was just going to pick up the rock and carry it out of here, depending on how heavy it is.
You could probably. I mean, yeah, you could probably carry it out. It's the stone is got lots of pores throughout it, so it's not a solid like piece of granite. And it's not a full like 3x3. It's probably it comes up to about your waist, and it's just a weird jagged looking chunk of whatever.
Okay.
Can I do a quick Arcana check on it?
Sure. It doesn't appear to have any sort of magical essence to it.
Okay. Just wondering how it just fell out of the sky to here randomly.
Because sometimes random things happen. Make a history check with that Arcana check at advantage.
Okay. Boom!
Okay. So, the metal itself, you can't mine for anymore. It is. You've studied the war. It is from or was from a region that no longer exists. And it is not uncommon for portions of those regions that were destroyed by the old gods to fuel their power to shoot back to Earth. Because, yeah, they destroyed a lot of the land, and they destroyed a lot of the world. Something this size would go unnoticed. So yeah, sometimes it just shows up randomly. Most people don't know what to do with it. Most people ignore it. But you think you've read somewhere that it holds an enchantment easier?
Very, very, very interesting. I will relay that information.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is it too heavy to carry with us?
No, Koltash could probably pick it up with a strength check.
Well, except that it's big and bulky, so I mean, I may be able to carry it, but I wouldn't be able to do anything else.
Should we?
Alistair can carry it.
I do have a bag of holding.
Except it's probably too big to go in the bag, I'm presuming.
Bag of holding holds how many pounds?
It's not a matter of holding it, it's a matter
I
of
know.
getting it through the opening of the
I
bag.
believe it can hold up to 500 pounds. A standard bag
Okay.
of holding can hold up to 500 pounds.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back, Wills.
Does anybody have a hammer?
We don't have a small tinkering hammer, but not like.
Gotta do it.
I mean, yeah.
No.
Actually,
Like, it maybe be the size of, like. I probably have two hammers. A
But you
small
have your-
walking hammer and, like, a small tinkering hammer.
yeah, but you have your tinkering tools,
I do. I could
which
chisel
would
away
yeah,
at
which
it.
would include a chisel.
Yeah. So I could chisel away some of the stone until we got to just the metal core. Or most of the metal core.
How long would that take?
He doesn't. He
hang on,
can't see
actually.
it because
I don't know. I'd
can't
have
go
to
down
look at
the
the
tank
rock.
of the
Yeah.
crater.
Well, no. I said I'm going to pick it up and carry it
Okay.
out of the crater.
Okay, make a strength check for me, or athletics.
Good enough. Probably.
16.
Oh, no, I want to do athletics. My athletics is better.
Okay.
Would you like a 16, sir?
Or not.
No. Or would you like a 16?
Yes.
You can roll
Right
a
now we are
16
selling
or a
16.
16.
Right now, 16s are all we have to
It
offer.
takes a minute, and you have to squat down pretty low to pick this up to get the leverage you need. But yeah, you get under it, and like wedge it between your arms and pick it up, and slowly make your way up the side of the crater until you're at the top. You set it down, and you can just then kick it at that point down the side
Yeah,
of the dirt mound.
as he is going up the slope, just to basically keep him going, he starts chanting 5 gold and a party, 5 gold and a party.
You have worked so strange war songs.
Okay. So yeah, the meteorite is
Yeah.
now.
I'm not sure of the meaning. I think the dwarves made it up.
It is now out where. Oh, in Wills missed our announcement at our break. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover that again real quick. Hey, in Wills, you're back. That's great. Welcome back. The 29th, there will not be a normal Esela the Power Within campaign, because I'll be missing 2 players. But I will be doing a one-off, and I'm looking for 1 more player to join us. So if you'd like to, you can shoot me a whisper in Twitch. It'll be a 5th edition D20 modern conversion, where you will be college students in the woods for a weekend. What could go wrong around Halloween?
Nothing at all.
Anyway, so yes, why are you wearing a crown? The meteorite is out of the crater, where Basil can now see it. Would he like to go look at it?
I bring it over to the camp.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at it and check out its composite and see if I can't whittle away some of this stone surrounding the ore.
Okay. Make a... We'll just call it a tinkering check.
Go bingo check.
For a lack of a better term right now.
What do you say?
Tinkering. For a lack of a better rule right now.
Okay.
Since you're using your tinkering tools. What time is it? What time is it there? It's right now it's 4 p.m. for me. And 8.
Eastern time.
You take your chisel and your little ball peen hammer and attempt to break some of the stone away. You miss the chisel and hit your thumb.
Ah!
No. I start cursing in Gnomish. I'm gonna give it another shot.
Okay.
This time steadying my hand. Aha!
That's better.
16. Yeah, you tap on the chisel and chunk of rock about the size of Koltesh's fist falls off.
Wow.
You think at this rate, if you can hit it in just the right place, you could probably have most of the stone and rock cleared away in a couple hours.
Okay.
Depending on how big the vein of metal is.
Keep at it. You want me to keep rolling?
Sure.
Okay.
You found a way to rock opening. Hey, very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be your working number. You won't have to roll again. But yeah, no, you were able to clear away the rock with your hammer and chisel. It takes you a couple hours. The rest of the folk are sitting in camp, kind of watching you do this because they can't really help out that much with what's going on. And after you have not all the rock, but a good majority of it cleared away, there is probably about 5 pounds of metal.
Oh,
Much better.
Much better.
that's not that bad. Yeah. I'll transfer it to the bag of holding.
Okay. So you have 5 pounds of, and I can't remember the metal's name. It's on the armor.
Unobtainium.
Oh,
Unobtainium, is that what you just said?
No. Yeah, she did, but that's not it.
Athelium.
That's boring.
Atheilium.
At helium. Okay. Cool beans.
Alright.
Q
guys-
beans.
You guys can do with that what you will when you do stuff with it.
And I am tuckered out from doing all of this and not getting any
Having
sleep.
everybody else watch.
And so I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed now.
Oh,
I think we all are.
no, Bomer. It's a metal I've made up for this setting.
I guess kind of quiet. While that's all happening, kind of quietly, the Coltash, Bodylash just like, so who is your other parent?
Oh, I thought I told you.
Did he? I actually don't remember. You might have.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Oops, never mind.
Ela, who is the she's in the handouts now. The Lady of Divination, Lady of Fate, the All-Seeing. She's a goddess of knowledge, which is, I guess, a little ironic.
That is an interesting choice considering your chosen path.
Well, it wasn't actually a choice on my part. More on my dad's.
I suppose.
So, yeah. It's... So, the other guy was your dad.
Yes.
He's a god.
My blood relation, yes.
Right. And he's doing all the fire stuff to you? Is that it?
It is complicated.
Yeah, well... I expect we're in for a lot more complications before this is all done.
That is very, very true.
But yeah, she's really nice.
You are fortunate in that.
But I'm still getting to know her. But she told me about the armor and stuff, so...
Mine dropped me in an ocean.
Oh, yeah. Well, considering what's been happening with you, that might not have been a bad thing.
It was not a good thing either.
Alright, fair enough. So yeah, Ela. Kind of funny now that you think about it. I mean, not that I'm have a problem with the orc part of me. I'm kind of a lot orc, at least physically. And kind of, I mean, I'm working on being a lot more calm than I was, because I'm supposed to be, representing the order and stuff. But orcs and knowledge don't usually go together. So there's that. Just makes me wonder. Anyway.
I just find
Neither here nor there.
I just find the whole prospect of praying to a greater deity rather unappealing.
Well, I'm still working on that, but I mean, I know I'm praying, but I'm trying to think of it more like saying, "Hey, Mom."
Yes, but you are already in practice of praying to Sodar. It is different.
Well, I suppose. But, I mean, why do you have a problem with praying? I mean, they obviously exist and are extremely powerful, and,
Obviously.
if you... I mean, it's a lot of my power, all of my order. I mean, Sodar gives us this power to use through our prayers. So I'm just trying to understand, I guess. I mean, that's what I've known my whole life. So
I do not deny that deities exist, but dealing with men that perhaps have more political power or physical is much more straightforward, in my opinion. That can be done. But if a deity decides that you need to do something, you have little recourse, if any. This is not an aspect that appeals to me.
Well, it's generally not an aspect that appeals to most people. I mean, people don't like being told what to do, but usually the people who are stronger get to tell the weaker ones what to do, and the weaker ones just have to suck it up and deal.
Not if you are smart enough. Then you can take them out. A god? Good luck.
As she's saying that, Koltash recalls what Ela told him. You're still a master of your own fate.
Yeah. Ela, my mom, said that we are still all masters of our own fates, and she's a goddess of fate. Then that kind of means something coming from her, I suppose. So I guess that means that just because maybe a god tells you that you have to do something doesn't necessarily mean that you have to.
No.
I mean, everybody has a choice, but you just have to deal with the consequences of your decisions.
And sometimes that consequence is you being dead. Not much of a choice in that case.
Well, no, I mean, that is a choice. I mean, just because the outcome isn't a good one doesn't mean it's not a choice.
I prefer things where I have more options. Not that there's anything I can do about it now.
Well, maybe somewhere along the way you'll find more options.
And perhaps my brother will stop being a dick.
No, I don't think so.
Just kind of look at you like that was the point.
Koltash doesn't get it. One of these days I'm gonna get back to him and make him fight me for real. None of this magic crap. No offense.
He's a wizard. He's not going to fight you with his fists.
Who knows? It may take a while, but there are ways. I'm sure there must be something out there. I mean, wizards would be ruling everything, and they aren't.
Oh, of course they can be killed, but that doesn't mean it is a standard duel, and in fact it definitely wouldn't be. You want a fair standard fight. That's not going to happen with him.
Just out of curiosity, quick. Are you guys having the conversation like off away from the group or in the middle?
Yeah, I took him a little ways away. From battle working and everything.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if Ree was going to be able to overhear any of this and maybe interject with something she might have to add.
I mean, I guess she could stealth over or something if she wanted.
She wants to eavesdrop.
Probably not, honestly.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No,
And,
I'm just keeping to myself.
Doing your
Drawing in the ground with a
chance.
stick. Yeah, I'm drawing this time.
Okay.
So Coltash will just end up saying, well, I'll think about it.
I just don't want you to get your hopes up for something that won't happen.
Yeah. There are ways and there are ways. I'll think about it. It's not like I'm going to do anything right away. He's way too powerful for me right now, but I'm not going to stay like this forever. I'm going to keep training and I'm going to keep pushing and I'm going to just keep on keeping on, and who knows, maybe someday.
Yeah, you do that. You do that. I just plan on giving my nieces and nephews a bunch of sugar and sending them back home to him. When that happens.
That sounds pretty nice.
For me.
Coltash doesn't get it.
Oh, it's gonna be a long campaign.
Kids in Misanos don't get a whole lot of sweets.
No, I got it.
Oh man. All right.
We're in training. Damn it.
So the evening wears on. Basil gets the chunk of metal out of the rock, while Claudia and Coltash are off the side just a little bit, having a conversation amongst themselves. When that's done, it is very dark out. Alistair has kind of cooked simple campfire fare.
He's gonna be a great stay-at-home husband. What? He doesn't want to work. Established.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. He doesn't want to be in the guard.
That doesn't mean he doesn't want to work.
Ah, that's fair.
You've never asked him what he wants to do with his life!
Yes, I have!
He dreams of being an artist!
Bullshit.
So you guys relax as much as you can for the evening and eat the dinner he's prepared. And, call it a night. Are you guys going to be keeping watch, or...?
Yes, I will take first watch.
Okay. And, Ree is a full elf, right?
Yes.
Okay, so she doesn't have to actually sleep, she just does 4 hours of meditation.
So I can take second watch if you want, after Coltash, because I don't need to sleep for as long.
Okay. So Coltash takes first watch.
Doesn't there need to be like one more then? Because aren't the shifts like 2 hours? In order to allow everybody to get 8?
Depends on how you guys want to do that.
Whatever. Don't need to watch the movie. Whatever.
Does Coltash want to watch for 2 hours or 4 hours or?
I only need 4 hours of sleep sleep, so I can take 2 watches.
Okay.
Basil is exhausted.
If each watch is 2 hours, you know.
Alistair will take whatever the missing slot is.
Okay.
When in doubt,
Just kick it to a
Alistair.
point. Uh-huh.
When in doubt, make the NPC do it.
Exactly.
Poor guy, man.
What? He's
He
fine.
didn't avenge me. Yeah.
I'll take watch with him, whatever. Fine.
He didn't avenge me.
Okay.
There's nothing to avenge.
Exactly.
He didn't know that.
You got punked and then you got healed. Get over it. To full, I might add.
So Coltash, your watch is quiet. Nothing happens. When your 2 hours is up, you nudge Claudia and Alistair awake for their watch. Claudia, make a perception check.
Okay. You want me to do Alistair's too?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a bad sign.
Claudia is blinded by the campfire.
Claudia wants to go back to sleep. Perception. Make perception. Hold on. Where the heck is perception? Whatever. I'll just do that. Nope.
2 humans, man. 2 humans.
That's so weird. Performance, persuasion, religion. I don't know why perception isn't
You're
in
better
there.
sleeping.
Is it not?
No, it's not. For some reason, performance is and perception isn't. That's so weird.
Which
Yeah,
means
it's just
which
not.
means he has a 0 to it.
Well, no, that can't be true because he has a
Oh.
+2 in wisdom.
Yay.
I mean, he rolled really crappy anyway, but it's confusing to me.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not listed either.
Yeah, we don't see crap, so whatever it is gets the jump on us.
It's not even listed in the skills list when I go to edit.
Huh.
NPCs can't perceive.
That's right. We're completely blind.
Apparently.
Yeah, no. Your watch goes by. Nothing
Uneventful.
seems to happen.
Oops.
You can't see past the light of the fire anyway. When your time is up, you nudge Ree
Mm-hmm.
for her watch.
Mm.
Yeah, you're cranky as hell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ree's watch goes by. 4 hours. Very boring. Very dull.
Because I already took whatever it was.
And, morning comes. Sun rises.
Bag of holding's gone.
No birds are chirping, because you're in the mountain pass. There's some crows cawing. And whatnot. You wake the next morning. Everybody is as refreshed as you can be from sleeping on the ground. Next to a giant crater. What would you guys like to do?
Check for my arcane focus.
It's there.
I guess get up and do breakfast.
Alright.
And by me, I mean Alistair.
What the fuck?
No. She'll do breakfast. Alistair did dinner. We'll have an equal division until what I want to have happen needs to happen.
somebody's gonna rethink this marriage.
No, he's not. He wants out of his family.
You don't know that. But this badly?
Yeah. He was willing to put up with this for 7 years.
No, he was willing to put up with the possibility of this for 7 years. Now he's seeing what's really happening.
I'm kidding. My goodness.
It's like you guys finally moved in together, and he realizes you're a slob.
We have not moved in together. She's not a slob.
But that's the gist of it.
No, it's not.
That's the comparison.
No. Being a slob and being bossy are two different things.
Yeah, one is
No,
far
but-
worse than the other.
Yeah, the slob. Trust me. Take bossy over slob any day.
Anyway.
I don't do a full polish. I do a field polish of my armor.
Okay.
And gather my things together and then go eat. And just get ready to hit the road, I guess.
Alright, so you guys have your breakfast. It's a rations breakfast type day. And continue traveling through the pass after you've pulled up camp. The pass seems quiet. And when you exit from the... Why are you not going over there? Why are you not going over there, player thing? There you go. When you exit from the other side of the pass, you are met with a desert scene.
It's Colorado.
I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on the combat thing so the Twitch chat can see it. Come on there. There you go. Ignore the fact that you're seeing something twice. So sorry. But yeah, you exit out and you see that there is literally nothing on this side of the mountains. There are some shrubs, there's a lot of dirt, a lot of rocks, and now you get the idea of why they call this the Bear Slopes.
Do I see any bears?
No.
I would like to spend time with Druidcraft to craft one of the shrubbery into the shape of a bear.
Okay. You waste several hours doing this.
It's going to be called Bear Slopes. It's going to have a bear. During that time, does anything happen? Does anybody approach us? Do we see anything? Any signs of life?
No.
If Basil is actually doing this and expecting us to wait while he does this,
I just realized I was still muted. Yeah, no. Claudia's not waiting for that. She keeps moving. Because if she had to wait for it, she would set it on fire out of spite.
But it's a bear on some Bear Slopes.
I would do it the old-fashioned way with, like, flint and other wood. Not magic. No. We'll do it the old-fashioned way, set it on fire.
I say to Basil, if you really want to do this, you can come back here after this is all done and you're by yourself. You're not making us sit around and wait for you to make us bush into a bear. Because that's just stupid.
I thought it was a funny joke, bear on a Bear Slopes, but alright, fine. Let's
Oh,
go.
no, the joke's fine. What's not fine is sitting here for hours with us just watching you do something and we're sitting here in the desert.
Well,
Hey,
I
you gotta-
sat there and watched you do stuff with your weird mom.
Excuse me.
Oh,
I'm just stating the obvious that, you know. But we can continue.
You're
This is a
calling
desert.
my mom weird?
Not your normal mom, that other woman. The one you
Doesn't
call,
matter.
the one you pray to. The weird one.
just lean over to Ree. Maybe we should duck.
I pick Basil
Probably
up.
right.
Yep.
But I just grab him by the back of the neck.
Weird
no.
isn't bad. Why do you assume weird is bad?
And I am going to,
You're gonna throw me
practice
again?
practice makes perfect. I'm going to try and chuck him as far as I can.
Make a strength check, or actually make a athletics check.
God damn it!
I'm deceptively unthrowable. He rolled an 8.
I know. I can see it.
Yeah. All right, that didn't work. Let's try this again. I walk over, pick him up, and try again.
No. But at that point, I dodge out of the way.
Yeah, at that point he's ready for you. So it'll be a contested dexterity.
Okay. All right. I'll probably lose, but I'm going to try.
Well, it's athletics, acrobatics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Contested. Okay.
Well, no. Which one is it? Dexterity, acrobatics, what?
It's his
Acrobatics.
dex versus your strength.
Yeah, it'll be acrobatics versus athletics
Athletics.
to see if he can avoid you.
Damn!
Ha!
So close.
That was very close.
So close. You see him coming, and you go to dodge out of the way, and yet he still grabs onto the back of your shirt and picks you up. He doesn't toss you very far, but he gives you a good little toss.
Yeah.
Marked improvement.
Okay. I'll try again. Third time's the charm.
You're just like flinging him around.
Times like these, I do not want to have children. There we go.
Yes.
Are you tossing him away or up?
I am trying to get a good arc so that I can get some distance on him.
Okay. Hey Basil, while you're in the air, make a perception check with advantage.
Head first.
Hey.
While you are flying through the air, at a much better vantage point than you're used to. Yeah, you take a quick glance around your surroundings, and further out from where you are, you can see that there are what look like fire blasted areas on the plains below the mountain range. And then you land.
Like, do they look like
Ungracefully.
craters? Do they look
No.
like craters, or
No,
okay.
they look like areas that have been damaged by fire.
How high did I get him? How much height did I get?
You got him a good 10 feet in the air.
Oh, good. So 10 feet. Does he take any falling damage when he lands?
Yeah, it takes a d6. Take 5 points of bludgeoning damage from falling onto the rocky surface.
I am now satisfied. And I do nothing further. Except I kind of nod and go, okay.
I start walking towards the fire blasted area.
Okay.
Can I tell what he's walking toward, or do I just see him walking away?
You just see him walking towards a different area of the little plains.
Bree? Claudia?
Hello.
Also, I'm whistling.
He's walking away.
Um,
Are we?
I guess now we follow.
Hey, Basil, where you going?
It looks like Claudia exploded over in that direction.
I start following.
I mean, she's been here the
Magic
whole time.
missile.
I don't think that's plausible.
Fuck it.
Before I step, I just kind of dodge hide as the magic is.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Nope, worth it. 100% worth it. I'm sure we'll regret the decision later, but not right now.
3.
Oh, that's right. Oh no, I have to keep clicking it.
Yep.
It's 3 missiles. Yep.
7.
10.
10 points of
Plus the
force.
5 is 15.
What's the 5?
The 5 from falling.
What 5? Oh.
So it's a total of 15 points of damage. This
Guess who's
day.
back at half? Can you sit there with me? Come back.
I reach into my satchel thingy and pull out. I'm just looking up the specs for the health draft. My alchemical satchel.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Where is it?
This reminds me of
It's a
college.
1d8. It's a 1d8.
Alright.
This reminds me of college. Party Unity? Fuck Party Unity.
5 points.
Alright, so this fall damage was negated.
So yeah, as you are walking towards
I just keep walking. Yeah.
Okay.
I get like hit, and I like stumble onto the ground. I stand up, dust off my knees, pull out the health trap, drink it real quick, toss the bottle behind me without a care. Who gives a shit about pollution? I'm not a druid or anything. And I keep walking.
Who's ever heard of the word pollution in that context in
It's
this day and age?
It doesn't matter. The vial magically disappears anyway after an hour.
Okay. So you continue walking.
So, and I follow.
Alright. Basil, when you reach the area you saw, it looks like something very hot was here. Whether it be a fire raging or something else, you're not sure.
Interesting.
Then you've walked a little bit away from the mountain range. You've walked away from...
Away, more
Yeah.
more into the desert, less into the mountains.
Yeah, more towards the edge of the world.
Interesting. Are there tracks or anything possibly burned into the ground?
Make a investigation. It is hard to tell.
Gotcha. Have the others arrived at this point?
Yeah. They're about, they're just a few minutes behind you.
So we're out here.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. But does it look like there's any settlements out here before? Or...
Not out here, no.
Okay. Something was burning here, guys. I guess. I don't know.
I go over to take a look.
I
Can
guess it's as good as mine.
get any idea of what could have caused it?
You can make an investigation check.
Of course I can, and I can fail it spectacularly too.
Right.
No.
Right? Right?
Right?
Oh!
An
See?
investigation
Boom!
checks.
Nat 20.
-1 is 19.
In the center of this burn mark, as you're looking around, you see 2 depressions of what appear to be hooves. Like they're just 2 not foot-shaped depressions, but they're very uniform in shape. And you're not sure exactly what caused the burn other than something very, very hot. And there was something at some point standing in the center. You're not sure if it was there while it was burning. Well, yeah, it was clearly there when it was burning because there are no burn marks, scorch marks on the ground where those depressions are.
And is this the only one of these around here, or is there more than one?
Make a perception check for me.
Nope.
Would anybody else like to look around as well, or?
Can we
I'll
assume
look
we're working
around.
on the same?
By the way, and
Yeah.
I do point out to everybody else the
Okay.
hoof marks that I see.
Boom!
Claudia, yeah, there's a few other locations. There's one probably a good 20, 30 feet from this one, heading northwest.
Jumping goats.
More north than northwest. And then there's one to the southish. You see several other ones located in other areas of this desert landscape. All in all, you probably see about 5 or 6 more of these similar scorch marks.
Are they leading in a trail?
It's hard to tell
Are
if
they
they're
all like?
it's hard to tell if they're a trail or not.
Are they lined up at all, or is it like a cluster and a cluster? And
At least 2 of them seem like they line up with the one you're in. That'd be the one that's a little bit further north by northwestish and then south.
I'm not going to go very far, but I'm going to first try and head north in that line and see if I find any more towards the edge of the world.
Okay. So you walk. How far are you gonna walk?
I don't know.
Just give me like a brief time frame.
I'll start with like 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay. At your pace, that's gonna be about a quarter mile.
Okay.
In that quarter mile, you find the one that Claudia saw.
Okay.
And you see at least one other.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going in the same direction for another 5 minutes.
Okay. Again, you find 2 more.
Does it seem like these are footprints of a really, really big creature?
No.
Like monstrously huge, so they have a gigantic step.
No.
No.
Because those two depressions are very similar in all of them. Those two
Okay.
unburnt depressions.
Does it look like something landed
No. This
from the
does not
sky?
Look, no, this doesn't look like a crater.
Just because there's not a crater doesn't mean
This is
something
true.
didn't
Yeah.
land.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, it does not look like something landed there.
Alright. Does it look like did the heat radiate out from the depressions in the middle of the hoof prints? Or did it just kind of all happen at once?
It appears that the heat radiated out from those prints.
Okay. I am at the limit of my knowledge. I walk back and to the group and tell them what I found.
Okay.
I don't know what they've done in the meantime, because 10 minutes out, 10 minutes back, I've been gone for 20 minutes.
Yeah. What would the rest of you done while he was walking away?
Looking around, remaining perceptive.
Yeah, just kind of looking around, searching for more clues, searching
Yeah.
for
Okay.
information. Now, when he walked away, did he walk towards the edge of the world, or did he walk away from the edge of the world?
He walked towards the edge of the world. For those of you that were remaining looking perceptive, make a perception check for me, please.
A perceptive check.
A perceptive check. Yes.
Yes.
That's no.
No.
2 out of 3, bad.
The 22, is that from prior, or do you
That's
have
from prior.
Okay. 16,
So it was 16, 18, 4.
Yep. I couldn't tell if it double clicked because they're right next to each other.
No, they're not.
Okay. For me, they are.
Weird.
Okay.
They are for me too. That's weird.
Okay.
They are in chat too, man.
They are not next to each other for me.
They're next to each other for me. On roll 20.
Anyway,
No.
16 and 18, not 4.
Freeze just.
So you guys are looking around, and you're kind of rotating. Go ahead.
I was going to say she stumbles on a new dance step as she's walking.
Yes.
Because she stumbles and it turns into a dance step, and she goes, "Ooh, I can use that."
Ooh.
Is she Isco but with dancing?
Why
Apparently,
not?
yes. So you guys are looking around, and as you glance back towards the mountain range, you see a couple cave-like openings dotting different areas of the range.
And just to remember, I was just told to come to this area. They didn't say come to this area, say a magic word, look for fiery footsteps, get tossed in the air by a half orc. Nothing.
Did you write down what they told you?
I just said go to this place. I don't remember if there were any like specific clues that I may have missed from writing down. Let me look at my character sheet because I wrote down stuff. I just wrote down must make way to the bare slopes. That's all I wrote down. So.
But all she said too.
I guess I'd go. I guess I'd go check out those caves.
Okay. Are you gonna wait for Koltesh to get back, or are you just gonna kind of go check him out?
Yo, yeah, no, I'd wait for Koltesh to get back.
My God, Dory, there's something behind you. They're in the room
Even
with
shiny.
you.
I
Oh
mean,
my
hi, Coltash.
Alright. So you guys wait for Coltash to return. And he
I tell
tells
them
you...
what I found.
Yep, he tells you what he found. Do you tell him about the caves?
Yeah,
Sure.
like there's some caves over there. You want to go check those out?
Are they they're actually in the mountains, so they're actually on the bare slopes.
Yes.
Then that makes it's like, okay, we're supposed to go to the bare slopes anyway, and those are on the slopes, so let's go.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought we were already on the bear slopes. It's bear out here.
Yeah, but these aren't the slopes.
Well, that's true.
As we walk, I want to be looking to see if there's any more of these that lead in the direction that we're going.
Mm-hmm. You know what you're looking for now? And yes, there are.
Do we all see them, or
Yeah, you all know what you're looking for. Yes, you all see these little scorch marks on the ground. And you slowly make your way towards the caves. It takes a while. It probably takes you the better part of the day to get to the caves because they're up on the actual mountain. And when you arrive at the first cave opening that you could see, it isn't a normal cave. It has been carved out, and are you gonna enter them? Alright, Reed's
Yeah.
like, yep, I'm going in.
Yeah,
Reed's
wait,
like,
I mean,
"Yeah,
with
he's not."
caution,
Yeah.
but yeah, hell yeah.
Cautiously,
Happening. Okay.
cautiously, yes.
Like, why not?
As you enter the cave, it looks like the cave wasn't the only thing carved out. There is furniture and shelves carved into the walls. They go a little deeper than just a single room. As you traverse further into it, there are corridors and more rooms, all carved out of the stone. There is at least one room you come across. There's a table in the center with chairs surrounding it. There are plates and silverware or utensils. It looks like maybe somebody was going to sit down for dinner or lunch or a meal. And
how many rooms are there?
it's a pretty it's from what you gather, this isn't just a single home in this cave. It looks like there is some interconnecting going on.
It's like an apartment building.
Sort of. Carved out of a mountain.
Does it look like it might connect to the other opening that we saw, or is that a lot further distant from this?
It was further down, but from what you've seen so far, it looks like there's probably several other connecting points going on as well. There are scorch marks on some of the cave walls here. And as you're walking through, how deep would you go, or would you kind of like sneeze? Alicia, just do it.
I already did. This is where the world is spinning.
How deep would you traverse before you said, we're gonna stop now?
I don't know. I mean, I think we should check the I mean, does it look like it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going, or?
You kind of get that idea, yeah.
Do we find any stairs down or up to a different level?
Yes, you also find ramps. You see that there are holes in some areas of the floor and ceiling. Some of the ceiling, over holes in the floor have a pulley mechanism still attached to the ceiling.
Are there scorch marks in every room?
Not every room.
I would like to keep following the scorch marks, if nobody else has any objections.
Okay.
Seems like a logical course of plan.
Alright.
Dangerous, but
Follow
logical.
the fire.
All the danger from fire that Claudia will be in.
Make
Yes, she's not fireproof.
Yet.
make a perception check as you follow the scorch marks. $15. 17. Nope.
That's a lot of scorch marks.
that is a shit ton of scorch marks on the wall.
Did Alistair come in with us?
Nope. Alice is waiting outside.
Making dinner, I hope.
As you guys.
Wow.
Right. Wow.
What? I did breakfast.
As you
It
guys.
was the I hope part.
As you
What?
guys.
Should I have said I command? Everybody got mad when I said that before.
As you guys are following the scorch marks through the tunnels and connecting rooms of what appears to be some sort of society, you can hear in the distance what sounds like metal tinking on metal.
So I'm guessing Basil's parent is the god or goddess of smithing.
Wait for it. So, I'm going to follow the sound at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
What sound?
Claudia goes deaf.
I'm assuming Claudia also has some sort of light spell going.
Yes, she does.
Okay. So you guys follow the sound, and it leads you down into the darker recesses of this mountainside, and scorch marks seem to follow where this is going as well.
Okay.
And yeah, you go down probably 70 to 100 feet into the earth. You think at this point you're probably lower than the ground level you were on before entering the cave.
Okay.
And ahead of you, you see light of what appears to be firelight ahead of you. From around the next corner. What would you like to do?
I would like to approach the corner cautiously and
Yeah,
quietly as I
very
can,
quietly.
even though
Just like
I, as the
poke my
player,
head
know
around.
that's not going to be very quietly. Since I have disadvantage on. Since I have
Clang,
disadvantage
clang,
on.
clang, 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 clang,
Yep.
clang.
I'm a really big pike.
Maybe your clangs will blend in.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah, just time them.
Yeah.
Make a rhythm check.
Yeah,
Make
usually
a
the rhythm.
performance check.
The rhythm method isn't
Ah.
very reliable.
So you guys are gonna move stealthily. Please make a stealth check for me.
That's gonna go swimmingly.
Like the Scooby Doo tiptoeing. Scooby Doo tiptoeing.
You didn't even get one good number.
Y'all.
I am the stealthiest of all of us.
Yes, you're the monk. You're
And
the
that was
next person.
still wasn't great.
Yeah, no.
Oh well.
Yeah.
We tried.
You were the only one I expected to do. Okay.
Did you try though? Did you?
No, I'm used to announcing my presence to a room, not being stealthy.
Okay. So trying to be stealthy. And by trying, I mean failing miserably. Is that the one I want? Yeah. that's
Well,
what I want.
either making my presence known or being on fire. Neither of which lends itself to being stealthy.
I mean, both make your presence known.
Yep.
That's
They do.
very true.
You make your way up to the corner and peek around.
Clang,
for-
clang.
Yeah.
clang.
Your somehow like your weapon like clangs on the wall. You know, I have no idea how that happened.
Ding.
You trip.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't roll in that one. I don't trip.
Claudia actually walks into Koltesh, making an even louder clanging noise.
I turn around and say, "Watch the cape."
Koltesh, you're leading because you're the tank, and you stop to look around the corner, and Claudia just like walks right into you, pushing you out into the hallway.
And it's like the whole stumble and freeze and just kind of look and it's like,
They didn't see
what
us.
do I see?
The corridor opens into a very large, far more natural cavern than what you've seen so far. And there, in this cavern is a roaring fire with an individual standing there. They appear to be, God, they've got to be like 10 feet tall. And whether they heard you or not, they make no indication of. While they are bent over the firelight.
Okay, can I tell what kind of creature this is? They appear humanoid. I can't get any better than that.
Humanoid.
Okay. Back to me, to side to me, looking at me, or like facing me but not looking at me.
Sort of there. I mean, it's not like full back to you. You can see almost like a semi-side profile.
So like a 3/4.
Yeah. 3/4 back to you.
Okay. Well, can I tell what they're working on?
Yeah, what are they working on? Can I see what they're working on?
Have you come forward around the corner to join me out in the open?
I'm just kind of like peeking between your legs.
It looks similar to what you would imagine Basil works on, like some sort of tinkering, something going on here.
All right. Does this creature have hooves that match the depressions in the scorch marks?
No.
Okay. Are there scorch marks that I can see anywhere in this room?
Yes.
Are they on the walls or on the floor leading from where I am towards where this humanoid is?
There are some on the floors. There are some on the walls that you can see.
What? Okay, it's working on some sort of trinketing thing, but is there any, like, anvil or something that is being used in the process of this work?
Yes, you do see some sort of anvil. And at this point, the being shoulders like shift and jerk, and you hear a maddening laughter that Basil recognizes.
Oh, maddening is not good.
Can you? We hear a maddening laughter.
Yeah.
And does it sound like the laughter I heard in my dreams?
Yeah.
I shudder. And take a few steps back.
And that's where I am gonna
Away.
call today. I'm gonna make him wait.
Oh shit!
Dun dun dun!
I
As
wanted
I'm-
to know how
as I'm-
a god made a gnome.
As I'm frozen out in the open with a maddening laughter
Yup.
creature that's probably a god.
Yup.
I want to know how a 10-foot guy made a gnome.
There's
You'll
a very obvious answer to
find
that.
out next week.
You take after your mom.
I must.
That's
Maybe-
I don't know what I was gonna say.
I mean, at least I'd be like a tall gnome. I don't know. Like a freak kind of gnome.
Alrighty. So yeah, I just wanted to leave you with the idea that there is some
The anticipation.
cackling sound going on. It sounds like they're probably not all there.
Some super demon.
Hey.
Alright, well, thank you folks in the chat for watching.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and do the spiel again. Again, charity. This month's charity is the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, searching for a cure. I also want to point out that sounds like a staff meeting at work. Thanks, and Willis. Want to point out that I did join a community of streamers recently called Girl Streamers. So if you'd like to go check them out, there is some information down below that you can look at. Just see a bunch of female streamers that are trying to, you know, help other female streamers out. So yeah, let's do this. Let's go around. Claudia.
Hey, I'm NNG9. I like on Twitch. I like to play video games and curse a whole bunch. Still a little out of it. Nose is really a faucet at this point. I'm also Energy98 on Twitter. Like to live tweet random things. Part of Telesquall's campaign on Saturdays, 2 p.m. Eastern. Tanya's Friday Night Frights game for the rest of October, which is 8 p.m. Eastern on Fridays. And DNC Sunday mornings over on Telesquall's channel. There we go. I probably missed something. Whatever.
He tried to do the same thing. Yes, it is just girls in Wills. It's all the streaming. The channels are run by females. I don't know if they have males join them. I think some of them do. Dory.
Hi. I am at Whimsy Queen on, like I said, literally every social media ever. So
Super easy to stalk.
Yeah, come find me. Say hello, I guess.
Even MySpace?
I don't have a MySpace.
She's too young for that.
Yeah, she is too
But
young
it
for
still
that.
exists.
But if I had
I
a
know
MySpace,
it does,
would
and
be
it's
at Whimsy Queen.
Mine still exists. I can't log on to it. I don't remember the access.
Probably because you got hacked.
Not last week, a few weeks ago, I guess, whenever week it was, I made a dragon. This week, I hand-lettered.
Nice.
All right.
Hooray, art.
Did you finish it, Greg?
I did.
Where is it?
Yeah. Proof where it didn't happen. Did you get it blasted?
Nice.
Did you get it blasted?
Just ask Claudia. She'll fire it for you.
Fuck all of you.
Hey, I thought that was great. That it looks like Claudia blew up over there. That was.
Oh man, yeah. In Wills, I am slowly working on those Nightbot commands, and by slowly I mean so slowly.
And
Where did it work?
I'm Monkeyface 2014 on Twitter. If you can find me on MySpace, please ask that person to give it back so I can get those photos.
Yeah, they're really embarrassing.
Yeah. No, they're not. They're just like whenever people are like, "What'd you look like when you were younger?" I don't have any photos because they're all on MySpace and I can't save them.
Oh, if anybody wants to know what I looked like 10 years ago, just like this.
Oh, I looked vastly different when I was 18. No.
No, I looked
Vastly different. Like, I've shown pictures.
Actually,
10 years ago, I looked like this, but with less gray.
Oh, 18? That's more than 10 years ago for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's 10 years.
18?
20 years
I'll
ago
be
for me.
29 in February.
18 is almost 20 years ago for
29
me.
in February.
Danny!
God, woman.
I was 18 in 1983, so...
I was 3.
I wasn't even born.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't even born.
You damn kids, get off my lawn. So, I'm Tunarth in Twitch chat. I'm Colin65 on Twitter. I have been playing Coltash Dakarn, the somewhat vain, if not very perceptive, half-orc paladin. Yeah, this was...
Who likes to
was
check gnomes?
Well, gnome chucking. It's a good old traditional sport. There's a Misanos Gnome Chucking League.
It's done
league play.
It's done in the Scottish Highlands.
Yeah, I mean, league play. Because Coltash was in training, he never really got into the Gnome Chucking League. But it's a thing. It's a thing. And the gnomes, they work out so they can be more aerodynamic because it's their participants too. They're part of the team. You really should work on upping your. You should work on upping your game on that.
I'll tinker some wings, man. I'll tinker some wings.
Anyway,
you can fly me like a fucking kite.
So yes, now the Misanos Gnome Checking League is a thing.
You can do this, man. I'm not even playing.
And other than this, I play, as Energy9 said, on the Vice on Tall Squall's channel on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern with the follow-up Sunday mornings Dungeons and Coffees at 8 a.m. Eastern, God help me, since I'm in California. And yeah. We talk all kinds
when-
of stuff, and
When
we
your
play
stream,
games, and
when your stream
we're
is up.
here. Oh, bite me.
This weekend was a giant clusterfuck for you guys.
Yes, it was, and it had nothing to do
I
with
know.
me.
I know. I didn't
Other
say
than
it
the fact
did.
that I
I
was
just said
there.
when your stream is up.
Yes, but the implication is that
I
it's
swear this never happens. I promise.
not.
We all know it's Alicia's fault.
I mean, my ego can break streams. It's been proven.
That's true. So yeah, that's me. Take it away, somebody else.
Oh no, God help him because 8
That means
a.m.
he-
Eastern time is
It's 5.
5 a.m.
a.m.
for him.
I know, because it's 6 a.m. for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why God help me, because Dungeons and Coffees I'm getting up at like 4 or 4:30. So I
Yeah,
can
you
be
and me
here.
are usually the first ones in the call.
I know.
Sometimes you're the
It-
only ones in the call.
Yeah, everybody else is a slacker.
Pretty much.
You know, and Bird won't even appear until he has his coffee ready. It's like wimp.
It's
Was-
because he has to do this with his hair. I can't get my hair to stay down. It's not gonna happen.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Sorta.
Anyway, who's left?
That's it.
It's everybody.
That is it. You should all
Oh.
be GMT.
Hey, how about you, Tanya?
What about me? I am here. I am here today, and I'm here on Fridays, and I'm here maybe some more the rest of this week. I don't know.
She did hers first.
I did. I said, hey, we're here. We do things. It's great.
Okay.
She did
So-
the girl.
I don't have to
then
plug. I don't have to plug my Friday game. At least she does it for me.
That's true.
Fair
But
enough.
But again, the 29th, both Dory and Danny are going to be out of town. So if you'd like to join for a one-off, I'm looking for at least one more person to do that.
We're gonna be spoopy.
You
And
can.
Wells, be
Maybe
spooky.
I'll wear a mask.
You guys can. Somebody can shoot me a message, and we can get you in the game, and
And Wells,
I
message
get-
Tanya.
I get
maybe
some fake fangs.
maybe scare the bejesus out of you. I don't know, or
If I was here, I'd wear my
Some
tiefling
blood.
or
Put some
wish you
blood
had
in my
Scooby
mouth.
snacks.
horns.
No.
If you were
So-
here, you'd probably be having a regular game.
Fair
Well,
point. Fair point.
maybe.
Yeah, if
I'm
one of
probably
you
going to be
was-
wearing my tiefling horns anyway. I'm going to a run fair.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wait, there's a run fair that weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why she's not doing that.
I'm
Where is this run fair? at?
working. Florence, Alabama.
How far is that from Atlanta?
That's a bit far.
I know it's 2 hours from Birmingham.
So it's gonna be
North or south?
No, yeah, north or south.
North.
Ooh, this is gonna be like a 5-hour drive for me. No.
Yeah.
Well, you were going to say, psych, change your plans. No session that weekend.
No
She's like,
day.
Nothing's happening. Fuck you guys. But yeah. Everybody have a good weekend. I gotta go do food shopping. And
Alright, have fun.
so we're gonna see you stream. I should wave over here where my